Let's rock.
Jimmy Juice Podcast, man.
Let's go, let's go.
Figgy Feed, best in the world, that's what he do, know what I'm talking about. Ryan Rock, born and raised in the H-Town, Houston, Texas. Know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Let's go, in the jacuzzi, smoking threats, I got my feet up, cut them haters off, I told them beat it, I don't need you, spend 50 racks in cash, but it's all good, I got my visa, this rolling got them staring at me like the Mona Lisa, my ghetto, Nike, I beat it like a creature, she always like my sneakers, these Jordan 5 pink aces, let's go, I'm knocking them down, back to back in the row, he really the one,
But they already know.
turn on my chains, go put on the show.
Giving up gins, sipping my juice. Counting the beans, addicted to ends. Sit back in on whatever I do. We get it in on the daily. I get it rocking like this with the 80. We really 10-toe down on the pavement. What's up? We about to see what they saying.
Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. Let's go. Gym, sippin' juice. Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. Let's go, let's go.
What do you have to say to everyone who still considers the Astros cheaters?
Oh, yeah.
That's not how James played. You can't do that.
Yeah, now, well, the thing about the old days, they the old days.
This look like money, motherfucker. Money be green.
We some family. We some family men. We getting it paper.
I told you, he did that shit. I told you, he did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
It's funny, you know, because I just saw that the clip from that Pempsy interview has been circulating again. It's funny because I saw it on a post because somebody was like, after Ryan Coogler won, what was it, like best original screenplay? And you know, the movie Sinners cleaned up at the Oscars. It didn't win Best Picture, but it won a lot of other stuff. And somebody said, somebody said, I need to know what Ryan Coogler's thoughts on the queer community are. And somebody said, somebody linked that video of Pempsy talking shit. And he was like, hopefully this will y'all shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah, no, I just remember that video, like, we ain't having no threesomes. Because if you having a threesome, that means another nigga looking at your ass. that shit is gay. And we ain't doing all that.
Yeah, he was like, and if you gay, that's cool, but go ahead and come out and just be that.
Yeah.
Don't be around us acting all hard and you getting your back beat up. Oh man. What's up, Tab? Long time no see, man. Our
Tab,
OG
what's up, man?
Tab in the chat. What's up, Tab? And no, I don't think Ryan Coogler is of that orientation. I think people were, you know, doing that thing where you got to hold black people like they're on trial for what their woke opinions are or aren't. And you know how it is on social media. They're just picking at them because you got a lot of fame. But anyway, I'm digressing. I'm belaying the point. Welcome back. We're back at it. Another exciting edition of the Jim Juice Podcast. It's been a while. We know a lot of shit been going on, man. We had to take a little hiatus. We are back. A lot to talk about, man. Now, we're not going to go all the way back. And because I think our last podcast was before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And a lot has happened since then. We're not going to do a 10-hour recap of everything because we're just going to kind of keep it mostly recent, except for the biggest topics.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just gonna get back to it. But first off, Figgy, man, how you been? I know you've been busy running around, ripping and running.
Yeah,
how you been,
man.
bro?
Man, I've been good, man. This time of the year be so busy, man, because you got rodeo, and work been keeping me busy and all that stuff. But everything good, man. I couldn't wait to get back to this podcast,
Yeah,
man.
me too.
And
Me
I
too.
felt bad, so just kind of pull the curtain back a little bit. I've been the one that's canceling on the Friday because I'm like, because it seems like stuff just pops up on that Friday where I'm like, damn, I can't get out of it. Like last week, I had to go to Austin for 2 events, and I'm just like, damn, man. Then the previous couple weeks, something will always pop up on a Friday where I'm like, damn, I can't do it. And then I was out of town for a couple weeks, so it was just so much going on. But I'm glad to be back doing this podcast, man. And I felt like I don't think we put it on the rundown, but I freaking listened to that J. Cole album.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that. Now,
I was expecting to break this album down a little, or at least talk about it.
It's funny you said that because I was thinking the whole time one of the positives about this long hiatus is that I don't have to listen to this album because nobody cares anymore.
Yeah.
You know how social media is now. I go, nobody's even talking about this album anymore. So I was
ain't
like,
nobody talking about this album either.
Before the hiatus, and when it dropped, I was like, all right, got to force myself to listen. I got about 4 tracks deep, and I was like, oh man, I don't know if I could do it. But I'm glad you listened to it because I do want to know your thoughts on it, man. So, actually, fuck it, we'll just start with that. We'll start with the J. Cole album, his so-called final album.
Is it the Fall Off?
Yeah, the Fall Off.
Fall Off, yep.
He dropped it, I want to say February, late February, something like that. Or
February. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. Might have been early February.
February.
Yeah.
And quote unquote, his last album. He's kind of walked this back a bit, and he's artistically explained that he's not done rapping, but as far as the story he's told from his first album to now, he considers that story complete. So I guess in the world of J. Cole, he might drop an EP here. He's going to do features, I'm sure still. He's not completely out the game. Basically, it sounds like a Jay-Z retirement.
Yeah.
Right? Now, he might be retired from frequently dropping, but whenever the inspiration hits him, he's going to drop something. So, okay, take that for what you will. But anyway, like I said, I didn't listen to a whole lot of the album. I got about 4 tracks in. I heard him talking about how he felt bad about making fun of his gay friend or some shit. And I'm like, all right, man. I didn't get too far in it. There was a couple songs I did like. The production was solid from what I heard, but lyrically, J. Cole just for some reason don't do it for me. But I do want to know what you think about it, man. It was 2 discs long, so it was a long listen. And what are your thoughts on it? The so-called final J. Cole album?
Yeah, I thought I thought it was just a typical J. Cole album. To me, this didn't seem like he put his all into this one. And it was a couple songs I like, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't get through the whole thing, man. I just felt like, I don't know, he don't really, to me, I respect J. Cole a lot. And sometimes I feel like he get criticized too much. But I think some of this stuff is just, I don't know, it just wasn't really interesting to me, man. I did like the song he had with Future, Run a Train.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a dope song. To me, it was something different from what I hear Future on. So I kind of like that type of J. Cole a little bit. But to me, look, I don't want to be lazy and just say it was boring or he's boring. But to me, I felt like he's really like I think somebody, I don't know if we mentioned it or what, but he's really like Tim Duncan rapping.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's nothing spectacular. You might get some good beats and production and stuff like that. But that whole wow factor, it don't really do it for me, man. And for this to be his last album, or supposedly his last album, I was just like, like it was a cool project. Like it wouldn't surprise me if this was a throwaway. That's how it was for me. And I don't know. I thought it was fine. I wouldn't rank it as the best album of the year, anything like that. I thought it was cool. If I heard it, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Nothing else, man. Nothing else.
Yeah, the troubling thing to me is how J. Cole hyped this up like he put a lot of thought and effort into it. And that tells me, okay, this is the best he could do. And he talked about how long it took. He wanted to really perfect it. And he was happy with how it came out. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just never like J. Cole then. that just settles it. Like he is Tim Duncan. You can't argue against him being a good like you can't say he's not a good rapper.
Yeah.
As much as I don't really care for him, I can't say he's a good rapper. He's not a good rapper. He's even a great rapper at times. But something about him, his delivery, his stories, just aren't really interesting to me personally.
Yeah. The story about his gay friend kind of threw me off a little bit. I felt like that was a little bit random. And look, I'm not the type of person to say, oh, you shouldn't be rapping about that. But the thing to me, just listening in the car with, without hearing anything or looking at anything on social media, to me, that I felt like that was really random. Where I was literally in the car driving, like, huh? Like, what? I didn't know you was making the turn like this. And so maybe that was something close to his heart. Maybe that's something that, he don't give a damn about us understanding. Maybe that's something he had to get on his chest, because at the end of the day, it is your art. So, I'm not going to be too mad at that, but I thought it was kind of strange to me, man. It was kind of like that. To me, it felt like he tried to have that Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale in the Big Steppers moment, or that my auntie's a man now, that type of thing. It seemed like he tried to have that type of moment.
That's exactly what came to my mind. It felt like a Kendrick type thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like he was trying to get out there, trying to be more open or something like that. And I'm just like, all right, that like, all right, it sounded kind of weird just out of nowhere like this, because it seemed like it didn't come off as that type of song. And that song was dope. That was a good song. The beat was dope. It was kind of like some backpack type of 90s type of boom bap. And I don't know, that part just kind of threw me off a little bit. It felt like it seemed like he was trying to, I guess, I don't want to say do too much right there, but it seemed like it seemed like it just didn't fit. He tried to put something there that didn't fit.
Yeah, it kind of felt like also he was, I don't know, trying to, I don't want to say get woke points, but maybe clear his own conscience about how he used to be. And I don't know. I feel like there's better ways to do it. But like I said, I can't really say it was the worst thing I ever heard. Like, I get it, but it was just, it was awkward in the song. Like you said, it was awkward in the song. And the way he expressed it was kind of weird. Like, he had to prove like he was, the hard thug who was making fun of the gay guy. And now that I'm older, I get it now, guys. I wish I didn't do that. It's like, okay, why don't you square out of the way with his family? Or, the people who are close to him. I don't think we need to know all that, but whatever, man. So, yeah, as far as J. Cole's album, I don't know. I'm sure his fans loved it, but I don't see a whole lot of talk about it anymore. And then again, that's just social media. Things are hot for 1 week and not talked about again. So I'm not going to say it came and went like everybody says about everything. Oh, this came and went. This came and went. Everything comes and goes now. But I'm not inspired to go back and listen to it, honestly. So.
Do you feel like that whole back and forth, or that situation he had before the Drake beef between? Do you feel like that kind of had an effect a little bit?
Absolutely. I lost respect, man. And again, I don't care that he didn't want to beef. I care that he started it and stopped. That's what really bothered me, that he put something out there and then said, you know what, never mind. Never in hip hop has that happened. Never that quickly, at least. You people 10, 20 years down the line say, you know what, that was some bullshit. I'm sorry. Cam and Mace made up. Jay and Nas made up years down the line.
Yeah.
Not a week later after you put the song out, you say, you know what? I take it back. I'm deleting it from all streaming platforms. I've never seen that happen before.
He didn't even give Kendrick a chance to reply.
Nah. And they still took shots at him.
Yep.
So it really, he might as well just have stayed in it. Because
Yeah.
he got shots from both sides, and he might as well just stuck it out.
Yeah.
It could have been an epic 3-way battle, but nah, he didn't want no parts of it.
And the thing is too, J. Cole didn't say nothing too bad where it would have what totally left. But I mean, maybe that's in his spirit where he just didn't feel. He said he didn't feel right with it in the spirit, but I don't think Kendrick Lamar would have exposed some things. I think he would have kept it rap.
Yeah.
So, like if he took some shots, then I guess that probably would look worse regardless, trying to apologize. But I don't know. He better off just leaving it there, man.
Yeah, and I saw him. He's doing another round of interviews. Apparently, I saw another one on social media where he's talking about the beef again and talking about his choice to leave. And he said his wife cried. I guess she was happy for him because it weighed heavy on his soul and all this shit. I'm like, all right, man, it's rap beef. All right. I know we are softer as a generation right now and more in touch with our emotions, but I don't need to hear all this about some rap beef, man. All right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it really is just music. All right.
You gonna rap or not?
Exactly. So yeah, and then there is still that tough talk on the album I heard too. Still him acting like he's the hardest out and nobody wants it with them. He was still on that type of time with the album. So yeah, all that talk just falls flat for me now. I don't respect it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so not really a whole lot of new releases. I know Gnarls Barkley, which is CeeLo and Danger Mouse, they dropped a new album last week, I think. I still haven't listened to it yet, but I've been meaning to.
Yeah, I seen nothing but bad reviews about it.
Really? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Why?
I shouldn't have said nothing.
Nah, I mean, I'd rather know now than be disappointed. At least I could. If I see, the thing is, if you go in looking for disappointment, you might actually be surprised. If you go in thinking it's going to sound as good as their first project, you'll be massively disappointed probably. So I'm glad you told me.
Yeah, me personally, I just been seeing everybody disappointed about it. So I'm like, damn,
that sucks, man. That sucks. But then again, anytime you take that long of a break and try to come back, the fact that they called it their final project too already kind of made some red flags go off from my head. Yeah. But yeah, that sucks, man. I'll listen to it regardless, but that sucks that it's bad. But
yeah, I hope it's not too long. But yeah, I don't know. It's only a few people that that can take a long break like that, come back fresh. And I don't know. It's tough.
The first album they put out, that Saint Elsewhere, is still one of my favorites of all time, man. I really like that album. When it came out, I still run it back to this day. That's a no skip album too. Like every song is good. So
yeah,
but it's unfortunate that they couldn't make the magic come back. But what can you do?
Yeah.
With that being said, time for some topics, man. Should we go to sports first? You might need to tap me into the Houston Texans because after the season ended, I've been out of sync with the NFL news and Texans news. All I've seen is people being pissed because the Tennessee Titans are bringing back the Oilers colors again for next season, and everybody got mad about that. I saw Joe Mixon got released, still with no word about what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
I've seen some other moves, but I haven't been keeping a whole lot. So what's the word on the street, man? How the Texans looking in free agency so far?
I think right now it's looking better. At first it was a little sketchy because we all thought they was gonna go in signing all these different offensive linemen, but that didn't happen that quickly. Now they did get a couple offensive linemen. They got a guy from the Colts, right tackle Braden Smith, and he was a solid guy. And then you got Wyatt Teller, who used to play for the Browns, who was a really good guard. You got him, so people excited about that. But I think it's a little too early, to be honest. I don't want to bore everybody with all these picks. They did get a running back. They got David
Yeah, I saw
Montgomery.
that.
Yeah, so that was a big deal. But yeah, man, I think it's a little too early. I think you're right. I don't think you're missing a lot. You ain't got a lot of fireworks going. So I say I say we could talk about them after the draft. Maybe they have some fireworks in the draft or something.
Yeah, it's tough when it's starting to get to that point where you really start to miss football, man. Already, you realize it's only March. And
Yeah.
it's like shit. We got a while to go.
I think the part that suck is, the Rockets not playing good.
Yeah.
You got baseball about to happen again, and a lot of people might be excited for opening week, but after that, man, it's a long ass summer. You ain't trying to sit there and watch every single baseball game, man.
Yeah, one of my goals, I'm actually try to tap into baseball this season, man. I kind of want to. Now they made it easier to stream and watch the games with that thing they got. I actually will try for the first time in my life to really tap into baseball this year. I kind of want to, man.
Yeah, you should, man.
I might as well, because I've never really given it a real shot. I've been to games and I followed along, but I've never actually sat through a whole season. I've done it with basketball. When with the James Harden Rockets, I'll tap into every game I could. But I've never done that with baseball. So I'm gonna try this year, man.
Have you watched any of the World Baseball Classic?
No, I didn't catch it. I saw the US lost to Venezuela, which is very funny.
Yeah.
Because right after we invaded and killed their president, whoever the fuck we killed.
No, you put him in jail, I think.
Yeah, or got.
Yeah.
I guess I'm thinking about Iran or whoever the fuck that was. But yeah, right after that happened, they beat us in the World Baseball Classic. I did see the manager didn't even know until the end of the game that they could still be eliminated in one of the games they played. I think it was versus Italy, right?
Yeah. Yep.
He played and not even knowing that they could still be eliminated. So he kind of coasted and didn't play his starters until I think the 8th inning. He realized that, oh shit, we need to win this.
Yeah.
And they still lost, but they still made it through. So
yeah, he actually mentioned something like they were already in.
Yep.
that was
crazy thing is nobody corrected. He was on TV saying this and nobody corrected him.
I know.
That shit was kind of crazy.
Yeah, he tried to backpedal, talk about something. He misspoke and all that. Bro, you ain't misspoke. You thought you was in.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, we lost. I'm surprised Japan didn't take it. I don't know who they lost to, but
yeah, honestly, the DR probably should have won. The Dominican Republic. They actually faced the United States, and it was a last call strike 3 that was very low. Should have been the ball, and then you had to have a guy by the name of Fernando Tatis. That was up. It could have possibly won the game, so or at least tied it, I want to say. But the DR, they were the hottest team in the World Baseball Classic, and they lost to the United States. So it probably should have been them, to be honest.
Yeah, I just saw the drama on Twitter. I didn't actually catch any games, but yeah, this year I'm gonna be a baseball head this year, man. I'm getting old anyway, so might as well watch the old people sports. Might tap into golf again next. Who knows?
The real question is, are you a basketball guy again?
No. It's hard for me to get back into basketball, man. I think we talked about this before, but I feel like getting to the age I am where all the players are older than me, are younger than me. I think LeBron James is the only player left that's older than me, man. And once he retires, it's like, okay, I think Kevin Durant and me the same age, but he ain't got much longer.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, like 37, I want to say.
Yeah, he ain't got much longer. Steph Curry probably on his way out. I saw he's dealing with the injury. And yeah, it's once all these new niggas, I don't know, man. I can't get behind it. I feel like it's a young man's game. I feel like a lot of the fans are just stands of players and not really fans of teams. And that makes it harder too. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever be as as dialed into basketball as I was when I was younger. What about you? Are you still into it?
Yeah, I'm still into it a little bit. I'm more disappointed in the Rockets, man. I ain't gonna lie to
Yeah.
you. They've been looking awful, man. I when they got Kevin Durant, I had them probably in the Western Conference Finals, man. If not the NBA Finals. And man, a lot of people are so out on this team, man. A lot of people are so out on the coach. And yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, man.
Yeah, I mean, technically their record isn't bad. They're 41-27. But the problem is they've kind of reversed from what I saw earlier in the season. They would beat good teams and lose to bad ones. Now they're beating the bad teams and losing to the good ones, which is very troubling. They lost twice to the Lakers in Houston here in Toyota Center.
Yeah.
Back to back, basically. Yeah, they're struggling to beat the fucking Pelicans. Like it is rough, man. I don't know what happened. I don't know why every team Kevin Durant goes to post Warriors turns into this.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. I talked myself into rooting for Kevin Durant, and then it seems like he's cursed. Every team, even though they look good on paper when he comes, every team he's joined looks good on paper when he comes in. The Nets, the Suns, now the Rockets, they look good on paper, but for some reason they struggle, and it always kind of looks like this.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's just coincidentally the teams all fall apart when he comes through, but it's rough.
Yeah, he actually been playing pretty good, but the Rockets offense just ain't it, man. They don't have a point guard, they don't have a true point guard. So they've been struggling with that. And a lot of their players around Kevin Durant ain't hitting no shots, man. So now at this point, it's looking back at the coach. It's just like, man, because Ime is a good defensive coach, but he's kind of like it's kind of like the Texans a little bit, where you got a good defensive head coach, but the offense is struggling, man. it's damn near identical. So unfortunately, it's not like we don't know who the Rockets offensive coordinator is. So it's gonna have to go on him. If the offense ain't really producing right, man, like I don't know what you do.
I've also seen the fans have turned on Sagoon. He is now the new Jalen Green of the team. Everybody loved him last season. Now suddenly he's awful and can't play defense. So yeah, I don't know what happened in between the offseason, or if I don't know what happened. Maybe people covered up for his flaws and mistakes, but he's getting picked apart out there. And I don't know. I thought he was the future. Everybody hyped him up like he was
Baby
Dream 2.0, maybe. Yeah, baby Jokic. I don't know what happened, but the tide has turned on him.
Yeah.
And it looks nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody trying to revisit the Giannis trade now. Like, we trade Shagun for Giannis.
I'm sorry, man. I don't want Giannis. I don't care what.
At this point,
I don't want it.
At this point, you trying to make a big three now. And you know how I feel about big three. I'm just like, man, no, just build your team up right, man. Like, don't try to get all these superstars on one team and thinking it's gonna work. It only worked a couple times, man. So yeah, I think I wouldn't go that route either, man.
I don't want Giannis, man. Now worse than ever, I don't want him. That whole thing he did with the trade deadline, acting like he wanted to leave, and then saying, "Psych, I was never gonna leave." Oh, by the way, I've partnered with this fucking betting app for predictions. So people who betted on me leaving are just funded and put money in my pocket, probably. So yeah, man, this fucking Nigerian scammer, I'm sick of him. I don't want him anywhere near the Rockets, dog. What the fuck was that? And now he's trying to heat it up again, talking about Giannis is unhappy in Milwaukee. Dog, who cares, man? You had your chance. Stay there and rot. I don't want
Yeah.
to see you anywhere on a competing team now, man, trying to pull a scam on us.
Yeah, I think the part I don't like about his situation is he's still trying to be the good guy. Like he want to request a trade, it probably did, but he don't want to look like the bad guy. So now you got Shams out here talking about oh, Giannis and his team think it's time to break up, or he using all these
What did he
soft ass
say? He
words.
said, I forget the word he used, but
Yeah,
it was very, yeah.
it was a very soft ass word. Like, they should whatever it was. I forgot the exact word.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but it's just like, come on, man. Like, dog, you asking for out. You asking out. Like, come on, be a grown ass man. Everybody else did it. So you do it too, man. Like, I don't know. I just didn't like that.
Yeah, but it was fake anyway, so who cared? It was fucking fake, man. And Shams reported that shit like his life was on the line, man. He was like, y'all don't go to sleep now. Anything's going to happen anytime soon. And then we found out days later that the Bucks were clearly not serious about the trade. There were sources with other teams that said it wasn't serious.
Yeah.
So, yes, it was a scam for his new company or his Kalshi to predictions market betting app where you can bet on anything, not sports, anything, not just sports, anything to happen. If you predict World War III to happen, I'm sure you could put a bet on that. So, yeah, man, it was a scam. Fucking scammed us. So, nah, stay in Milwaukee. I don't care.
Yeah.
That about does it for sports now. We can get into some other recent things that are going on. The rodeo. A lot to break down here. Very controversial rodeo from Linda Hidalgo and all that drama that happened early on to fights on social media, to a dress code being established because women got their ass out and literally got their ass out and looking kind of crazy. Beyonce's mother has a gumbo stand that apparently got shut down temporarily due to some kind of health code thing.
Mama Tina's gumbo.
Mama Tina. And a lot going on. So let me get the word from the rodeo correspondent. Figgy Fig, you were there. You covered it. What were the vibes like this year? And do you think it's not as bad as people say, or it is kind of devolving a little bit?
So I will say this. It's not. I think the issue is, from my personal opinion, is way more crowded. And I remember times of course, certain nights it'd be more packed than other nights, and maybe it could be a nighttime thing. But this year's it just seemed like it was a lot of tourists just coming in just for that, and it's always tourists every year, but it seemed like this was it kind of reminded me of when Turkey Leg Hut really blew up on social media, and now you got people coming in Houston for Turkey Leg Hut. That's what it seemed like here, because I can't remember what video I saw or TikTok I saw, but a girl was talking about the rodeo, the Houston Livestock Show and rodeo, kind of hyping it up like this is something you gotta experience when you come to Houston. Da, da, da. So now you got people all over the country trying to go to the rodeo. And so I think that was part of it. And when I mean those people, I mean like black people, just being honest. Not to mention, this is around spring break too.
Mm-hmm.
So remember last year they shut down Miami and pretty much banned spring breakers from coming there.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally forgot about that until I seen people saying, hey, let's go to Houston for spring break. And that's exactly what they did. So as far as the rodeo, I think it was, it wasn't nothing bad. Like, I didn't experience any fights or anything like that. I know it was some fights, but honestly, I think it's fights every year, because I seen some fights a couple years ago. I think I saw one on social media last year. So I don't think that part was the issue. Now, as far as the women with their ass out and all that stuff, looking at your ass. I think I think that kind of been around for a little bit, man. I don't think it was anything brand new. And especially on, Black Heritage Night, I think they do dress a little sexier and all that stuff. But this year, I think you had a lot of spring breakers, man, people that's not from Houston. And women, whenever they go out of town somewhere, they dress the nastiest, the sluttiest, because they not, they ain't gonna walk around their own city like that. And so I think that was part of it. You had a lot of the spring breakers going there with their ass out. And so I think and that's the part that everybody took pictures of, and it circulated all over social media. So yeah, I think that was the issue right there. Long story less long, I think the spring breakers coming to Houston during rodeo season, I think that kind of screwed a lot of stuff up and put that dress code in. And I'm curious to see, because yesterday I was at the rodeo. I'm not sure if they're really enforcing this dress code like that. I wonder if they just put it out there just to say, keep it cool. Like I said, I done seen cheeks at the rodeo, man. To me, that's a thing. But some of the stuff these women was wearing was ridiculous, man. And I'm really curious if people still came out here wearing that, or they just kind of kept the business going just by just letting people in.
Yeah, I really doubt it was strictly enforced. I think it's more of a, if we want to kick you out, we can point to this and say, hey, okay, you're out of dress code. You can't be doing all this. I'm sure they're not like everybody who got the jean shorts with the little ass showing. They're not going to kick all of them out, but it's just the people who are overdoing it and got way too much showing, basically like a thong on or some shit. They'd be like, all right, you can't do that. But I very much doubt. I don't think they're even staffed well enough to look at everybody closely and be like, you can't come in with that. They probably just don't want those problems.
Yeah.
So I very much doubt it was strictly enforced, but I'm also not surprised they did it after what I've seen on social media with everybody. It took a little too far.
Yeah.
So.
That's the part I was worried about. Because when you got people, when you're trying to enforce dress code and all that stuff, you need even more people at the front.
Exactly.
And ain't nobody trying to do all that. I kind of made the reference of a security guard at Walgreens. Like, it's one security guard in there. You ain't trying to be at the door, check everybody ID to see if they're 18 and over, and patting them down and all this other stuff. Like, dog, you there to make sure don't nobody do nothing too crazy. You want your job easy as possible. And I'm sure security guards there and staff there who are volunteers, by the way, I'm sure they ain't trying to sit there and make their job even harder by trying to police what everybody is wearing. So unless, like I said, unless you're just ridiculous where, thongs and nipple showing and stuff like that, I think that's when you kind of got to step in. But that's the good thing about the rodeo. When you at the rodeo, you want to see some cheeks. You might see a little cheeks here and there. Like, I think that's a good thing. That's what I like about the rodeo, though. It's that whole cosplay of being a cowgirl.
Yeah.
And you got the little Daisy Dukes on and all that shit. Like, I don't want them to ban that part.
But yeah, and I doubt they would. It's like, you can still wear revealing stuff. It's just some of the stuff was not cowboy influence that I was seeing. It looked like strip club influence. And yeah, that was going a little too far. But I didn't see anything ridiculous. That was cowboy inspired, like the jean shorts and the boots and all that. I'm fine. Who cares?
Yeah.
But some of the
stuff, it was just nasty. Like, not only, and this probably messed up to say, but when you see some women that don't have the greatest body, and they be out here like they do have the greatest body, it just look bad. That, to me, that have an effect too, because sometimes if you look good with, like, it's like that whole saying, when a skinny girl can wear short shorts, but and it won't be a problem. But a really fat girl, if she wear those same shorts, then it's an issue. It's just like, man, that I hate to say it, but that don't look good. That don't that don't really look right. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I think some of that was the issue for me, at least, where I'm just like, come on, man, that don't even look right.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. What's up, David? What's going on, man? Good to see you back as well. Yeah, it's been a while, man. We're glad to be back though. So yeah, that the thing about that's one thing that's really, I don't understand where they get this confidence from, but I see it a lot. I see it at the gym. I see it going outside. The really big women who wear shit that reveals their stomach, like a tube top or some shit, or a tank top with it pulled up so you see the. I don't understand how you go outside. You know what you look like. All right. There's a meme of men always pulling their shirt, like fat dudes always pulling their shirt down before anything happens.
Yeah.
It could be getting shot in the middle of the street. You still gonna pull your shirt down before you fall. Women don't have whatever we have that makes them do that. It must be some kind of brain chemistry thing, because women will not give a fuck. They will put the stomach all the way out and just walk around like it's no big deal. And look, more power to them, but it just don't. It looks rough, man. Come on now.
The thing is, nobody gonna say anything to them.
Yeah,
nobody gonna say, because everybody gonna say, "Oh, yes, girl, you look good," and all this other, work it. And a guy, if it's a guy doing it, they gonna put the shirt on, nigga.
That's the meme, the Lizzo and Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Naked Lizzo, wow, empowering. Naked Rick Ross, put a shirt on, nigga.
Yeah, so I just like, man, I don't know. Some of that stuff didn't look good. And I hate to be, I guess I hate to be that way, but some stuff look better on, a girl. I ain't even gonna say smaller women, but a woman with a better body. Somebody with a better body can pull off a two shirt or whatever, two tie type of shirt, or some small pants or something like that.
Yeah, and that's also inspiration to work out more. Like, that's my inspiration, to look better in some clothes. I'm trying to wear a large shirt and not have nothing sticking out and look all sloppy in it, man. So that's inspiration for me to get in the gym and do some damn work and watch what I eat and shit. So if you just wear that and don't even try to work on your body, I'm like, you must have a lot. Look, more power to you. I wish I had that courage, but I don't. So I just don't understand how you even can just walk around oblivious. But hey,
yeah,
shout out to you if you can. Did you go see Lizzo on Black Heritage Night?
So I didn't see Lizzo.
Oh man,
I did not see Lizzo. I heard
supporting Black women.
I know, man. I know. I was tired, man. I was out there that night because I was at chilling in Trill Town. Bun B brought back Trill Town again. Okay. So I was hanging out there, but I did not see Lizzo. I heard she put on a really good show though, man.
Mike Meltzer was apparently a big fan. I saw him post about it. I never see any Mike Meltzer posts on Twitter for some reason. You know how the algorithm works, and it's all weird and shit. But for some reason, I saw him tweet about it, and he said, maybe a little late on this, but Lizzo's performance at the rodeo was fantastic. And I was like, damn, Mike, you went? But that's dope, man. So yeah, I'm sure she puts on a good show. She's a good performer. So I'm sure she put on a good show.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think we're also running out of people to put in this slot now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they kicked Bun B off. So yeah. I'm curious. I felt like we was kind of cheated in that spot too, because I'm like, Lizzo could have had a different night.
Yes.
Because I mean, look, she is Black. I'm not trying to take that away from her, but
she's a pop artist.
Yeah, she could have went to. She could have went as a regular pop star, and then you could have put somebody else Black in that area. So that's the part I kind of had an issue with when they first announced the lineup.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I thought the same thing. I thought the lineup in particular looked pretty weak, in general, but some people enjoyed it. I think Creed was there, weren't they?
Yeah, Creed.
So
Yeah,
some people
Creed was
enjoyed that. I saw.
there.
But yeah, the lineup didn't look all that great to me, but it is what it is. It's the rodeo, man.
Yeah.
Um, all right. What else? World War III is coming. It's already done. We've made it Iran again. You know what, man? I've been low key tapping into right wing podcasts just to see the cope.
Mm.
Like I'm not looking them up on YouTube. I'm just watching the clips
Just
on Twitter.
seeing
and
what they
shit.
saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to tap into the reaction because I'm like, how far can Trump push this before people realize they got scammed?
Yeah.
I'm like, what else does he have to do? Bending the knee to Israel, which goes against everything they were standing for. Now they
Yeah.
got to defend that.
Yep.
Starting a war in Iran for no reason. Now they got to go defend that. What happened to America first?
Yeah.
A lot of shit.
Yeah. Just being all the war and all, because that's what Biden took a lot of heat for that. Just
yeah.
like he just sending troops over there, and Trump don't do that and all that stuff. Now he pretty much doing the same thing.
Yeah. Remember when Biden was president and gas was creeping up a little bit? They put stickers on the pumps that said, with Biden pointing at the price and saying, I did this. Where are they? Gas over here is $3.50 now, dog.
Yeah,
and going up.
Yes.
Where the fuck is
this is the first
how
time
are y'all gonna defend that?
Dude, this is the first time ever, or not ever, but the first time in a long time that I had to look at the gas price. I'm like, man, I'm putting $10 in this, man.
Yeah.
Dog, I was when I first started pumping the gas, I usually walk away. I looked at that price, I'm like $3.59. I'm like, did I hit fucking 93 instead of 87 or whatever? I couldn't believe that shit, man.
Yeah, it's rough, man. And I don't understand how you can defend this and be what you said Trump was supposed to stand for before this election. These things can't coexist. Everything you thought he was going to do, he hasn't done. Even the immigration shit has basically stopped now. And I'm just wondering how far people will push before they can admit, we got scammed. And some people are admitting it. Some people actually are saying, you know what? We got fucking scammed here, man. So I think MAGA is pretty much dead at this point. As far as the biggest influencers have kind of just walked it back and are trying to, keep their credibility and not look like hypocrites.
Yeah.
But some are just too deep. They're in too deep, like Mekhi Phife.
Yeah.
And they can't let it go. It's Trump to the death, I guess.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah, fucking wild, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's time to vote Democrat again. I guess I don't even believe in voting really, but I do believe in it. I just don't do it.
Yeah, I don't even know who to vote for.
Jasmine Crockett. Oh wait, she already lost.
Yeah. How did you feel about that? The way she was talking about somebody they cheated and all this other stuff. I'm like, man, just calm down.
Did anybody think she was gonna win? Like, let's be honest. Did anybody think she was gonna win?
No, if she would have won, I would have been shocked.
Yeah.
Because look, man, it's so hard to me, and people don't realize this, especially if you don't live in Texas. Yes, you might have Harris County on lock. You might have the inner cities on lock. But nah, Texas is a whole different animal, man. It would be hard for a Democrat to win in Texas like that. And it's kind of the same with Ohio, because usually, people, Democrats, they usually go to Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati. They go to these same bigger areas, but it be those smaller areas that sway the votes over, man. So, like, to me, I thought she didn't have a chance. I just didn't see it, man.
Yeah. I'm not really surprised. People really think that because we have liberal cities in Texas that the state is anywhere near. People don't realize how big Texas is. It's too big, honestly. You might have to cut some of it off.
Yeah.
Texas is too big, and the majority of it is Republican right wing. And
Mm-hmm.
even you got Austin, you got Houston.
Dallas.
But outside of that, Dallas maybe even. But outside
Yeah.
of that, yeah.
Yeah, nah, you
It's
got
Klan country, maybe, man. I don't know.
yeah, man, you got fucking you got College Station. You got fucking where Texas Tech play at? Damn, where is it?
Fucking
Ah, shit.
where the fuck are they?
They in Lubbock. That's what
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
yeah. Now you got Lubbock. You got all these different look, and Lubbock is like 8 hours away from Houston, bro.
Mhm.
And you still in Texas. So to me, you got to be really strong. You got to be, popular damn near with everybody for you to win, for a Democrat to win Texas. I don't know. I just don't see it, man.
Yeah, it's not. I remember that same a few years ago that with that one white guy who was running for governor, and everybody acted like he had a chance. Well, I forget his name now. Pete something. I forget his fucking name.
Bugabird or something like that.
Yeah, something. I forget his name, but yeah, people were acting like he was actually going to win, and he actually had a chance. I'm like, come on, man. Just because shit's popping in Houston. Talking about the governor of Texas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
David said Democrats like the best we got is a guy with a Nazi tattoo. The best we got might be Stephen A. Smith. That's how fucked up politics are now. We might have to get our own loud celebrity who don't give a fuck about anything just to combat what's going on right now. So yeah, I don't know, man.
Hey, speaking of Stephen A. Smith, did you see what he had to say about Zion Williamson?
Yes, I did see that. And I saw the social media team for the Pelicans shoot back at him. Then he took another segment the next day to kind of break it down.
He spent 10 minutes talking about the Pelicans account.
To be fair, the team is too shitty to be shooting shots at anybody right now. All right, they are horrible.
Yeah.
But in Zion's career has been disappointing compared to what he was supposed to be in the NBA. He was supposed to be Braun 2.0. And now sometimes you forget he's been in the league. So, yeah, man. Stephen A. Smith wasn't really wrong about what a lot of what he said, but we could hear from his mouth. What do you got? Look at this motherfucker. California raisin head.
About Zion Williamson. Yeah, it came from inside the organization. It came from people even closer than that to Zion Williamson. I'm going to leave it at that. People that called up and encouraged us to get his ass because of some of the things that he was doing. You got people that are alcoholics. You got people that are drug addicts and stuff like that. What was Zion's problem? Food addicts. The joke was everybody in New Orleans that cooked. It could be everybody from a restaurant, a chef, to your grandmama. All right? Anybody that cooked knew about Zion Williamson, and he knew them. They were on a first name basis because that brother ate a lot. Okay? You even had rumors, and literally, I'm here thinking it was a joke, and somebody told me to go on the air and point out how he got busted hiding food under his bed. This is the kind of stuff that was happening.
All right, that's
dog. You can never make me hate Stephen A. Smith. All right. I'm sorry. I can never hate this man. He's just too funny. Naturally, without even trying funny. Food was his issue.
Food
the way his delivery.
Food addict.
I mean, everybody that cooked. It could be your mama. Like, come on, dog.
Everybody that cooked.
He was too funny.
Yeah.
Everybody that cooked knew Zion. No, he's too funny. But yeah, the Pelicans really ain't in a position to be firing back at anybody. I get the jokes were funny.
Yeah.
Pointing out the fact that he can't play. The worst thing Stephen A. Smith does is try to defend his basketball playing career by saying, oh, well, it's because this and this. Just admit you couldn't ball, dog. Yeah. It's not that hard to do. We know there's a reason you're a journalist and not a player.
Yeah, hey, he balled more than a lot of other journalists.
Exactly.
So
At least he
like,
played
ain't
the
nothing
game
to
on
be,
some level.
yeah, ain't nothing to be ashamed about. And I think he said he had got a basketball scholarship
Yeah.
for school. So hey, that's good enough, man. Like, ain't nothing to be ashamed about. Everybody, man, it's only a select few that make it to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mad at him. And I hate the people that be like, oh, how many points you average in the league? Or it's just like, come on, man. Like at least like he made a good career out of himself. Probably would have been even better this route than he would if he would have stressed out and tried to make the league, especially if he wasn't that good.
Yeah, and this idea that you can't talk about the league unless you played in the league has really died out in the past few years because we've seen people who played in the league say the dumbest shit about the league and the sport that they played in professionally. That
Yes.
okay, maybe we were wrong to even think y'all know anything about your own sport because when you got people like Gilbert Arenas, you got people like
Sean
fucking
McCoy, Shady.
yeah, it's all these people with these Draymond Green with his dumb hot takes. You know, it is very much seems like y'all really don't even have a good grasp of the sport you play. So you might as well just have journalists talk about it because at least they give a little more research into what they're talking about in general.
Yeah. Yep. And it's kind of similar when people say, "Oh, you should be able to play the game if you're gonna talk about it." Well, you should be a fucking journalist if you're gonna do what they doing then. Right?
Exactly.
Like,
I better not hear you say a movie is bad or food is bad
yeah, you
at
should
a
have been.
restaurant.
Yeah. It's just I don't know. It's just that shit always been ridiculous to me, man. Just how people to me that's just a cop out when people say stuff like that. And it's like, man, like dog, like yeah, they didn't play the game, but like being a journalist is more than just talking about the sport. Man, like it's a whole bunch of shit before you even get to talk about hot takes and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So like I just hate that whole mindset of oh yeah, you gotta talk sports. Like we all got eyes and we all watch it. Now I know certain things they probably can't discuss, like locker room stuff and all that type of stuff. But if you're watching the game, you should be able to talk about it. Anybody can talk about it.
Yeah, yeah, and you got some podcasts that don't even watch. I know I like Jeff Teague and his podcast. It's funny and has a lot of funny clips, but them dudes don't even watch the league like that, man. And you can tell they don't actually watch a lot of the NBA. They might watch the biggest primetime games, but they don't actually watch. They're not dialed in. You know, one of the best right now is John Wall because you could tell he actually watches a lot of basketball. You know, he's
Yeah.
like the black Tim Legler, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, he watches a lot of basketball and he knows what he's talking about. But some people just don't. You can tell they really don't care. And I get it. You played this game for your whole life. You don't want to sit down in your free time and watch, you know, and it might remind you of what you lost and can't do anymore. So I get it. But don't be trying to establish yourself as a voice of reason in journalism and sports coverage, and you say the same dumb shit that journalists say, even worse sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's my take on it, man. But you know, what do we know? We're just some people on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oscar time. I gotta pull up the winners because I actually didn't watch the entire ceremony. I watched some of it. I was at my parents' house that weekend, helping them out with some stuff. And I watched some of the Academy Awards. Let me look up the winners. Okay. Full winners list. Okay. Oh, turn this bitch off. Who won Best Director? Was it? Oh, Paul Thomas Anderson. Okay. So I guess this award ceremony was basically based off of one battle after another versus Sinners, it seems like. Because those movies were the big ones that kind of took the big awards home. I know Ryan Coogler won for Best Original Screenplay. Michael B. Jordan won for Best Actor.
Best actor, yeah.
So let's stay there for a second. All right, because I have a thought, but I don't want to. When you say it's publicly, you might get the wrong people agreeing with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't want to look like that. Niggas call you Uncle Tom and all this shit. So I don't want to put it out there like that. But I'm seriously racking my brain because I think Michael B. Jordan has to be the worst actor to ever win this award.
Mm.
And I'm thinking of everybody else. I looked at a list. The only other one I could think of that might be as bad was Casey Affleck, Ben Affleck's brother.
What did he
that
win?
might be like he won for some movie I never fucking watched, but I guess it was the Oscar darling that year.
Mm.
But everybody else, I'm like, all right, Michael B. Jordan, who is the same nigga in every fucking movie. You think about people who don't have an Oscar. Samuel L. Jackson does not have an Oscar for anything. And now I get he's been in a lot of shitty movies, but he also was in Pulp Fiction. He was in Jackie Brown. He has some great performances in some good movies.
Yeah.
He doesn't have an Oscar. I actually know they gave him like a lifetime achievement award or some shit a few years ago. It really doesn't.
Yeah. By the way, Casey Affleck got his Oscar for Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah, I never saw that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, apparently, yeah, he's not a good actor either. And he got one. And now it's controversial too. But Michael B. Jordan, like, I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. Look, he's a fellow black nerd like me. He likes anime and video games. Look, he's one of my people. Okay, I get it.
He like white milk. He like strawberry milk. Milk.
He's getting back at the black woman who bullied him back in high school or whatever the fuck. That one lady who got all mad. But look, he has to be the worst actor to win this award, dog. Like, do you think Michael B. Jordan, from what you've seen in his career, do you think he's deserving of this award? Be honest, man. I just want to know your honest. Maybe I'm tripping on here. I just want to know your honest take. Do you think Michael B. Jordan is worthy of the Best Actor Academy Award?
So I'm a say this. So I still haven't really seen the movie Sinners.
I thought you watched it.
No, I tried to watch it. I couldn't get into it. I think it was
right.
too.
Yeah.
But so I couldn't really get into it, to be honest, but I'm gonna force myself to try to watch it. But honestly, I'm kind of with you, man. I don't think he's an awful actor, but to me, the way the way they promote him and all the stuff he's in, I just felt like I felt like he's a little, I want to say overrated, but I feel like the way we pump him up, I don't really see it, because remember we had the conversation years ago about people saying this is the next Denzel and all this other stuff. But I'm like, what is this Denzel movie? What is his Training Day? What is his
Malcolm X?
Malcolm
What
X?
is his Glory? What is shit? Anything? He got game. Even.
Yeah, I felt like he don't have that. And Denzel, he's a good actor, man. He shoot, you can see it. Like, I remember back in the day, maybe this could be, just different times, but remember back in the day, people ain't even know the name of the damn movie. Like, I'm gonna see that Denzel movie. Like, whatever he was in, people was in on it. And I just don't have that type of feeling. Whenever I see Michael B. Jordan is in this movie, I don't say, "Ooh, I got to go see that he's in it." Like, he just don't really do it for me. I don't really, like I said, I haven't seen Sinners. I think you've seen Sinners.
Yeah.
I feel like most of his movies are kind of similar. The way he acts, it's not like he's jumping in this movie and it's like, wow, he's a totally different person from this movie. Like Denzel Washington, Malcolm X, you can say Glory, you can say, hell, what's the movie where he was just the fucking the guy just fucking everybody up in the movie, the recent ones, with that his little action film.
Equalizer.
Yeah. Hell, you could even say Training Day. Like all of those was damn near different type of characters, man. And I felt like he smoked all of those. I just don't really see it with Michael B. Jordan like that, to be honest. But I will say I still appreciate him. I don't hate him or anything like that. It's cool to see a nigga from The Wire. That was on The Wire, got killed off though, but it was on The Wire. Ended up with an Oscar, man. I think that's cool. I think it's cool to see all the people from The Wire that was actually on there to the ones that made it even bigger. I think that's cool. But outside of that, man, I just don't, I felt like the promotion from him is top notch. Where it's just like, wow, Michael B. Jordan, but I don't really see it when it comes to the movies.
Yeah, I always thought his best performance was in the first Creed movie. I thought he was good in that. But he didn't even get nominated. I don't think he even got nominated for that. And this movie, like I said, it wasn't bad. I didn't love it, but I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was a little bit overhyped. But his performance was not anything to write home about to me. Everybody brings up, but he played twins. He played twins. You know how many people play twins in movies? y'all really think this is a new thing that he started? It's been done for decades and decades. It's actually got so corny they stopped doing it.
Yeah.
But it used to be a thing in the 90s for, they had Jean-Claude Van Damme do it. They had Jackie Chan did it in some movie too. It used to be like an action movie, quirky thing. A lot of people did it. A lot of people have played multiple roles in one film.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he did it, it seemed like Michael B. Jordan times two. All right. It did not feel like two different people to me. I get they're twins. They're supposed to be a lot alike, but all right, man. All right. It was just him playing himself two times.
Yeah.
So exactly. David said they weren't even that different as twins, just slight variations. Yeah, exactly. They had to put on a different hat so you could tell who was who. Like Mario and Luigi, man. All right. One had a red hat, one had a blue hat. Oh, that's Smoke. Oh, that's Stack. Oh, Stack is different. He ain't like Smoke. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're fucking talking about. But look, I don't want to hate on him. And look, I'm happy for him. Like I said, it's a fellow black nerd, but he has to be the worst actor. We're going to look back at this, I feel, and say, you know what? Did Michael B. Jordan really deserve an Oscar for that?
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to
shout
look
out
at
to him now.
I'm trying to look at people that don't have Oscars.
Johnny Depp does not have an Oscar, which I thought he would at least get one. Nah, not one.
Yeah, I'm looking. I see Tom Cruise ain't got one.
Yeah, I'm not surprised though.
Harrison Ford don't have one. You said Samuel L. Jackson don't have one.
Not a real one.
Yeah. Sam Elliott don't have one. I would have.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I don't know how you feel about those actors compared to Michael B. Jordan.
I mean, they're way better. Look,
yeah, I would have thought they had one if Michael B. Jordan was to have one.
The way Johnny Depp transformed himself for that Pirates of the Caribbean, Jack Sparrow, come on. You can't give him a best supporting actor at least? Come on, man.
Yeah.
They gave Heath Ledger an Oscar for Joker. They couldn't give Johnny Depp one for Jack Sparrow. That was a great character.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Ethan Hawke don't have one.
Yeah, he's not that good.
Yeah, I'm just looking through the list. Bill Murray don't have one. Michelle Williams don't have one. Yeah. Michael Keaton don't have one.
Not too surprised.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some. Daniel Day-Lewis is the only one with 3 wins, in which that's not surprising. He's one of the best ever.
How you feel about Angela Bassett without one? I feel like she could have got one for the Tina Turner movie. I don't know who was nominated during that time. Or what movie or whatever was nominated. This was back in 93. But I feel like she could have got one for that one.
Now, here's the thing about the women's side. I feel like the bar is significantly lower. So I don't think she's a great actress, but I think she's better than Halle Berry and Jennifer Lawrence, who both won. So yes, if they could win one, I think she should win one. But I don't think she, in general, is a good enough actress to, she's never, except for that Tina Turner role.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm gonna say about that one, because the other movies I totally get that, why should she win one for those? And remember people trying to make the case for Black Panther 2.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, it wasn't that good.
And she died in the movie too. She wasn't even in that long.
Yeah, but the Tina Turner movie, that probably was her chance or one of the moments I could think of that, maybe she could have won for that one. I don't know who else was she was up against, but that's the only one I could think of.
Yeah, I gotta look that up now too. Best actress nominees.
Yeah, I think this was for the movie, Tina Turner movie in 1993. So it might have been 94, I'm guessing.
Let me see. 1990s. Gotta scroll all the way down. Okay. Wait, who won? Oh, Holly Hunter won for The Piano. I never saw that movie, so I can't tell you if she deserved it or not. But Angela Bassett was nominated. Emma Thompson, Deborah. Yeah, I don't even know these people. I don't even know who Holly Hunter is. Is she famous? Super famous? Oh, she's been in a lot of stuff. She was in Crash. Oh, she's been in a lot of shit. I know who she is. I just haven't. She didn't. Her name didn't ring a bell. But I know who she is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Angela Bassett did not win in 1993. And was she ever nominated again? I don't think so.
I think from what I was looking at, she might have been nominated for Black Panther, to be honest.
What year did Black Panther come out?
Yeah, she was nominated for supporting actress 2022.
Supporting actress. Okay.
Yeah, supporting actress.
Okay, got you. Yeah, some of these people,
and she
she
passed over for favor of Holly Hunter and Jamie Lee Curtis.
See, like Renee Zellweger has an award for Best Actress. And some of these people who just disappeared off the face of the earth have an award for Best Actress. And Sandra Bullock got Best Actress for The Blind Side. So, yeah, I think the bar for the women is significantly lower.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that.
So, but yeah, so yes, I do think Angela
Bassett
should win.
Probably should have won that one for the Tina Turner movie, to be honest.
Yeah. And how many? Let me see. One thing that kills people is, I guess, their choice in films, because let me see her filmography. After What's Love Got to Do with It, she was in Vampire in Brooklyn, Waiting to Exhale, How Stella Got Her Groove Back.
Yeah, these are all Black movies.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
She's not really in movies that are going to be up for that award.
Yeah.
So I get you got to get your money.
Yeah.
But,
so yeah, that was it for her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, after the Tina Turner movie, she didn't get that one. Then all the other movies, there's no way in hell she's getting one from those.
She was in Mr. 3000 with Bernie Mac.
Oh, sure was. Yeah. And look, now she's playing on 911.
Yeah. Hey, get that money though, man. Oh, she played the president in the last Mission Impossible movie. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's not really a whole lot for her to be nominated for.
Yeah,
but
another one. This was kind of going around too. Keanu Reeves.
Keanu, yeah,
never got anything. Never even been nominated.
And he shouldn't. And I like Keanu Reeves, man. The Matrix is one of my. I love John Wick. I love The Matrix. He is a terrible actor.
Yeah.
He's a terrible actor, man. One of the worst, maybe, to be this famous.
Yeah, he's damn near like a Michael B. Jordan, to be honest.
Yes,
He
he
played the
might be
same
worse. He might be worse because at least you can kind of believe Michael B. Jordan sometimes.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves just has the most stilted delivery. He sounds like a wind-up robot, just repeating lines. But he seems like a good guy, and I think he was a perfect guy for The Matrix. I think he's good in John Wick. We need like an emotionless type of killer dude. But any movie where you got to show some kind of emotion, you can't get Keanu Reeves for it, man. But I'm sure he's a nice guy. He seems very nice and kind. So there you go.
I was just shocked. I was just shocked he wasn't nominated for anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, not any. I wasn't expecting him to win anything, but damn, he wasn't even nominated. And you see the way people talk about him. Like, I want to see that. I want to see that movie he in.
Yep.
I'm like, you ain't even getting that from Michael B. Jordan, or at least I'm not.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's like, if it's the times changing or if it's just the people in charge changing or both. But there are movies and actors who would never win back in the day that are now like, I remember a superhero movie winning any award besides best costume or best effects would never happen back in the day, no matter how good the movie was. It was kind of the same thing with Westerns. They wouldn't win shit because people thought it was cheesy and not real theater. It would always be some artsy movies you never heard of winning all the awards. Now you got like straight up action movies winning. You got straight up, comic book movies can win awards now. And people who acted in comic book movies are winning best actor and best supporting actor and all that stuff. So yeah, it's crazy now. I don't know if it's just the audience taste changing or the people in charge is finally not being those same type of, only one type of movie is real cinema and everything else is just bullshit. So I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough Oscar talk, man. We got a whole lot of stuff to talk about. How'd you feel about Magic City night with the Atlanta Hawks? It was announced. It looked like it was going to happen. There was a guy on the Spurs who made a public announcement against it. For people who don't know, Magic City is a famous strip club in Atlanta. And they were going to have a Magic City night, I guess, appreciating the Black-owned business. And from what I understand, it wasn't going to be, a strip type shit. It wasn't going to be strippers dancing and all that stuff.
It was just going to be the wings, and they was going to have some exclusive hoodies. And then T.I. was going to perform.
Yeah, T.I. was going to perform. And there was somebody on the Spurs who spoke out against it. Also, Al Horford on the Celtics spoke out against it as well. Said it's demeaning to women and the league should not allow it to happen. But it seemed like it was full steam ahead until, I want to say, a few days before it was supposed to take place. Adam Silver announced that it was canceled due to feedback from sponsors and players and former players and current players. They thought it was a bad idea, so they canceled it. Some people, when it was announced, were outraged. They said, NBA games are family events where kids go. We should not be promoting a strip club in an NBA game. Others were like, what's the big deal? It's not like they're going to be shaking ass at halftime. And kids are watching porn now anyway, man. Everybody got a fucking mobile device. So it's not like there's any purity left in the world anymore. But what are your thoughts on this, Figgy? Did you think that it was going too far and people were right to cancel it? Or do you think that it was no big deal and it should have went through?
I think, honestly, to me, I didn't have a problem with it because I kind of look at this, and I know it's not the same thing. You might disagree with this, but I kind of, when I look at the NBA, what are they promoting a lot? They promoting gambling. They promoting, and by the way, their players keep getting busted for gambling.
Yeah.
They promoting that. They promoting alcohol. They promoting all type of stuff like that. And this one, yes, it's a strip club if you try and Google it and all that stuff, but they wasn't even promoting that part of it. They were, it wasn't gonna be no women out there and all that stuff. And I feel like this, to me, this is something people outside of Atlanta probably won't understand. Because in Atlanta, I feel like maybe it probably was some people that had issue with it, but people that don't understand how important Magic City is to that city, I just think they look at it as a strip club. They probably don't even know about the wings. They probably don't even know how, that started something. And Magic City is now known for the Magic City wing, lemon pepper wings or whatever. So I think a lot of people outside of Atlanta they just don't want to look at it as anything else but a strip club or a gentleman's club. So I know we know more of the importance of it because a lot of rappers got their start there. Future, he got popping because of Magic City. He used to make music and play it there. And that's how his shit got popular. And we all know about the lemon pepper Lou going there during COVID and all that shit. But yeah, I think to me, I wouldn't have canceled it. I didn't have an issue with it, but I kind of understand if you're not in that realm and you looking at, oh, they're doing a Magic City night. That's a strip club. You can't do that. This is the NBA. So I understand why some people are kind of upset over it, but I'm just wondering, man, like the NBA, man, it's at the end of the day is a business. So if Magic City was to come to the Atlanta Hawks or the NBA and say, hey, we got this bag of money right here. If you could say, this, this segment or whatever, or this part of the court is brought to you by Magic City. Like, you think they're gonna turn that money down if it's a lot of money? I don't know. I just don't think so, man. I think my personal opinion, I feel like the NBA, Adam Silver and all that, I think they got the rabbit ears a little bit. And when they see stuff getting too wild on social media, see people discussing stuff too much on social media, they immediately bail out. And we saw it all throughout COVID. Remember the whole George Floyd thing? And I think somebody got killed up in Milwaukee, and they kind of let the players run the league a little bit. They see a lot of reaction on Twitter and social media, and then they jump out there like, oh, okay, everybody want us to do more Black Lives Matter type stuff. Let's put it on the court. I feel like they react to a lot of issues from people on social media, and they just go by. And I think this was one of. I think they saw it on ESPN a lot. Just all the segments, all the people just speaking about it, and I think they got scared and just went to the Atlanta Hawks and told them to no. But if nobody was really talking about this, I don't think it would be a big deal.
Yeah, I think and that's the thing. I didn't see any women, they got the WNBA. I didn't see any women. That's the thing that kind of made me think it was a little strange because all the pushback from the players that I saw, well, two statements were based off of it's disrespectful to women. And I'm like, where are the women complaining about this? If they have issue with it, I think their voice would ring a lot louder than the men. Why are the men taking up this mantle to fight for this?
It kind of come across controlling a little bit.
Exactly.
It's kind of like, okay, look at the man trying to police things.
So, I mean, it's possible that there were women in the WNBA and in the NBA organizations that had a problem with it, but they didn't want to speak out because they didn't want to make themselves a target. But that could be the case. But from what I saw men complaining on behalf of women. And I'm like, all right, unless you know for a fact that they have a problem with this, I don't understand. If you want to play the moral police, that might be a better argument to say, hey, there's kids here, but their angle was protecting women. And I'm like, Yeah, I don't see any women complaining about it. So I didn't understand that. But whatever. No, I see both sides of it. I understand what people are upset about. Um, one thing I see when I see a lot of black businesses and black people promoting things, it seems to be vices in general. It's strip clubs, it's liquor. Every celebrity got a fucking liquor now. Beyonce got a liquor. LeBron got a liquor. Shannon Sharp got a liquor. Like Snoop Dogg got a liquor. It's all the shitty things. Nas opening casinos. It's all vices, man. Like, where is the positive stuff being promoted to black people? So that's kind of my issue with it in general. Just I see a lot whenever I see a black business or black thing being promoted is some vice or some seedy looking thing that I don't know is good for the population.
Yeah.
And so I get that. But also, like you said, the NBA has gone hardcore promoting gambling, hardcore promoting the FanDuel, the whatever the fuck else they got, players in teaming up and getting equity in gambling apps and companies. It's turning really messy, and Adam Silver ain't done shit about that. He's taking that money with open arms. So, I mean, if you're already going down to hell, you might as well just go all the way. I feel kind of, fuck it. If gambling is cool, if it's cool for you to just promote things you never would have 10, 20 years ago, then open the floodgates, man. Fuck it. Who cares? We're going to hell anyway. So might as well get all the money you can and let the chips fall where they may, because I think the sport's already compromised. I think sports in general are already compromised between the Saudi money, between these investment firms buying up teams, and between the gambling partnerships. I think sports are corrupt, publicly corrupt now. I think they've always kind of been, but now it's just wide open for us to see. Shit is cooked, man. You got teams openly tanking and not giving a fuck. The sport is corrupt.
Yeah.
And, so Magic City Night is, I think, low on the priority of issues with the NBA and sports in general. So I don't really care about it. They could have let it rock.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I am curious though, because I thought they were gonna let it go. And I feel like that probably would have really let the floodgates open a little bit. As far as like, I think about, so you watch a lot of boxing, or you watch boxing from here and there. And sometimes you see some of their sponsorships on the ring, like OnlyFans or just stuff like that. I'm waiting on the day where OnlyFans going to jump into the NBA or the NFL. Like, I'm wondering what they'll do about it, because it's such a tricky thing, because, a lot of people only know OnlyFans with adult content. And that wasn't even their thing. That was just like it was kind of like a Patreon type of deal, but just a lot of people used it for adult content. And so I'm just wondering if that day will come where OnlyFans gonna knock on the NBA door or knock on the NFL door with a bag. And are they going to just turn it down and say, this is a children's event. This is a family event. So we can't do that. Or they just going to be like, all right, we put your logo on the field. Like, ain't no big deal. We put your logo on the field. I wonder when is that day going to come? Because it's right there.
It would be very funny if it did. Honestly, one of the funniest things that ever happened. OnlyFans, you know how they put the patches of sponsors on the jerseys now in the NBA? Can you imagine the OnlyFans logo right there?
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. That would be one thing I think the women would be upset with, though. The women would not want an OnlyFans sponsorship, I'm sure. But, hey, if they get enough money talks, man.
Yeah,
I think anybody can be bought.
Yeah, and if let's say OnlyFans decides to, I guess, get in bed with the WNBA, no pun intended, and the WNBA players get a piece of that. They, kind of like how they get those new TV deals. that means the players get some of it too. When if it's a situation like that, I'm sure the WNBA players be loud and proud rocking a patch that say OnlyFans on there or something. Like
Yeah.
if the money right, like everybody got a price, man. So I'm just wondering if that price, if OnlyFans or Magic, anything like that, if they pay that price, will these professional teams try to tango with it?
Look, I just saw a lady in the WNBA get a supermax contract of $1 million. All right. So I think if OnlyFans was able to bump that up to like 10 million, they would welcome that up with open arms. So yeah, I think I think for the right price, they will be down. I think of all sports, the UFC might be the one most likely to team up with a company like OnlyFans. Because a lot of those fighters, the women fighters, have OnlyFans accounts. So I think they would actually be down with that. The NBA would take a lot more money to even get to the table. It would take a lot more money, man. So, but I wouldn't put it past it happening. If the money was right, it could happen.
Yeah, no, I think so. And that was my whole thing with the whole Magic City thing. I just feel like it probably wasn't a lot of money, to be honest. It probably was just a collaboration, because it wasn't the whole NBA thing. It was just more of that's kind of like if we had a Jose Altuve bobblehead day or something like that, or Andre Johnson bobblehead day. And that's pretty much what it was. It was Magic City night. And you can see they trying to embrace the city. And so I think that's why that really got shut down. But if Magic City was really paying the price for it, which I don't think they would, but if they was really paying the price for it, it would have 100% happened. It wouldn't have got shut down. The NBA ain't about to give back no money.
Yeah, I do wonder if Magic City was paying for it, or if it was just something that the Hawks thought would be a good idea to bring people into the stadium. That's what I'm wondering. I don't know.
If Magic City did pay something for it, I don't think they paid a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a thing. I think it was probably like because with us working with the Texans and stuff like that, they always look for ways to get involved with the city and try to lean into the culture and all that stuff. So I'm guessing that's what the Hawks did. And maybe they reached out. Maybe they did pay a little bit. Maybe they decided to, split the money down the middle for whatever merch they sell and all that. Maybe it was something like that. But I don't think they paid a lot of money, because otherwise it would have been they wouldn't have canceled this in the snap of a finger.
Yeah. I think it just wasn't worth whatever it brought in wasn't worth the bad PR the league would take,
the backlash and all that.
Yeah. So I think they just decided to just cancel it. I understand, but also they could have let it rock. Fuck it. Y'all have done or been in bed with some other shady companies already. So who cares? Yeah. Speaking of the NBA, we gotta stay on this. We have a new second place for most points scored in the NBA game. And he's somebody who in a million years you probably wouldn't even guess. Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat has scored 83 points against, who was it? The Clippers?
No, it was the Wizards. The
Wizards, that's right. The Wizards.
Yep.
So, I was shocked, but when I thought about it, I'm not that shocked. The way the game is played, I figured it was going to happen eventually. That somebody would overtake Kobe. I don't know if anybody will get to 100, but look, it looks possible now.
Yeah.
If all the chips align up and you have a person who's better at shooting than Bam Adebayo, somebody could knock on the door of 100 easily.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts about this, man? Do you think it's a great achievement from a good player, or do you think it's a sign that the NBA is just falling off a cliff?
I think the answer, I think I want to say yes, just to both, but I do think I got to give them credit, man. Look, it's a lot of people that clearly, or nobody scored more than 83, outside of him and Wilt, and he passed up Kobe for it. I think the funny part about all of this is Kobe fans are livid
Yeah.
about this, and I was, I was fine with him doing this. The part I had an issue with, because I didn't watch the game live, I was just getting notifications of it. But when I seen that fourth quarter, I was like, this is nasty basketball, man. They were sitting here fucking, they were missing intentionally so they could try to get the ball back, and they were fouling. They were really, it looked like a 2K game, man, where you just doing whatever to try to get to 100, try to get that score to 100. That's what it looked like to me. And that was the nasty part for me. I'm just like, man, this is bad. This is ugly, nasty basketball. But even outside of that, man, you see how hard it was for them to get to 83. And fuck it, if you that close, you might as well try to get it. Ain't no point of getting to 78 and then you just stopping. I'm like, fuck it, I'll try to pass Kobe too. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just funny seeing a whole bunch of people just going in on this like it don't count. I'm like, man, it count. it count. But yeah, I felt fine about it, man. It didn't really bother me. I do like seeing the Laker fans kind of crumble a little bit because Kobe ain't holding that record anymore.
Yeah, and I think they would have accepted somebody of Kobe's caliber breaking it. What kills them is it's basically essentially a role player almost getting this record. So I mean, it's not really a record; it's just second place.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I didn't watch the game, but I'm sure it was entertaining if you were there to see if he's going to do it or not.
Yeah.
Because what else is entertaining about a game between the Heat and the Wizards in February? Like, yeah, if it was just any other game, you wouldn't give a fuck. But you had a player who had a chance. He had 70, I think, with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And at that point, why the fuck not go for it?
Yeah.
So I get it. And hey, I respect it. But it is funny to see other players around the league just not respect it. Ime Udoka didn't respect it at all. Yeah. And other players just like, whatever. But I do think this, because NBA players got a lot of pride. I don't think they're going to let Bam hold on to this record for very long. I think if you see a similar situation in the next few seasons, you're going to see players go for it now. They used to sit players when they got 60 or something in the third, or they used to sit players.
James Harden got Mike D'Antoni sat down James Harden when he had like 62 in the third quarter.
And he never got that high again or that hot again. You had Klay Thompson had 60 in the third at one point. Steve Kerr sat him down. You're going to see people go for it now.
Yeah.
You're going to see people go for it. I think this is going to be the new thing in the NBA now. If you got a bad team that's terrible and tanking, and you got a player that's hot, they going to see if they can get it. They going to test it. And I think somebody's going to knock on the door of 100, man. I think you can see it happening. If somebody hit, because Bam was horrible from three in that game. If you just hit a few more threes, that you're talking about 90 something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's possible. I think you're going to see players go for it now. They're not going to let Bam hold on to this for too long.
Yeah, I think it was shocking that it was Bam that got this, man. Because if I had to bet on anybody, I would probably thought. I know Kyrie ain't playing this year, but I would have thought Kyrie could have got it. A player like Donovan Mitchell could have got it. Luka had 60 the other night or last night. I could see him getting close to it. It's a couple people I feel like that could get it. And they not like the LeBrons or the KDs and stuff like that, but just some players who just ball who can get hot. Like Donovan Mitchell I think he got 71 a couple years ago. And a dude like that who could just get hot, I could see them getting that record. And I think you're right, man. I think a lot of these coaches, I don't think they're gonna wave the white flag or not wave the white flag, but just kind of, take all their men out and just, you know, because most of the time be a blowout. So I can see more coaches now just leaving them in, letting them ball unless the other team, unless it get real chippy or something.
Yeah. And I look, I respect Eric Spoelstra for going for it too. You can say what he did was dirty. The way they played was dirty, but I respect him. He gave a player a chance to go for it.
Yeah.
And that's what everybody wishes they could have. Shoot. So, like you said, if Mike D'Antoni left James Harden in that game, who knows what had happened? So, yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy that he gave this player a chance to do it, and I think we'll see more of this in the future. So, it could be exciting. Man, we might actually see it broken at some point, maybe, possibly soon. We'll see. Other things. So Jay-Z is performing again. He's coming back outside, man. Jay-Z is just announced a few days ago. I think yesterday, actually. Jay-Z is going to be performing 2 nights at Yankee Stadium. One night is going to be the Reasonable Doubt 30th anniversary. And the second night will be Blueprint 25th anniversary. This is going to be, what day is it? I know it's in June. It's going to be July 25th and July 10th and July 11th at Yankee Stadium. So Figgy, tickets are going on sale in a couple of days. I'm assuming you're going, so we're gonna make a trip. We gotta support Hove, man.
Hey, if you really trying to go, I would try to make it happen.
I was talking to my close friend. We're both big Jay-Z fans, and he was kind of talking me out of it because he's like, "Man, tickets gonna be crazy. Plus airfare and hotels in New York." So I'm like, "Yeah, but it's Jay, man. We're not gonna get this chance again."
Yeah, I would like to. Honestly, I feel like I would like to be there for the Blueprint one. Because that's the one that hit me the most. Because I was 96 when Reasonable Doubt came out. I really wasn't into Jay-Z like that. I really got into Jay-Z for the Blueprint. So I think that would be more sentimental for me if I went to that one.
See, I would rather go to Reasonable Doubt.
Really?
Just because, number one, that's my favorite Jay album. But number two, because he never performs those songs.
Yeah, that's true.
Outside of like the B-side concert, which was like 10 plus years ago, he never performed songs from Reasonable Doubt because they weren't mainstream hits. So you got to be a real hip hop head to really love Reasonable Doubt. You can't. Everybody knows the Blueprint hits, man, but you got to be a real hip hop head to appreciate Reasonable Doubt. And I want to hear him perform those songs, so I would actually rather go to that one. But I would want to go to both.
Yeah, the same.
But I know the ticket's gonna be rough, man.
Yeah,
I know it's gonna be $500 for the cheapest, probably in the fucking nosebleeds or some shit. So, yeah, I don't know. I want to go, but I don't know, man. I gotta see what the price is looking like.
Yeah. What do you think Jay-Z got going on now? Because you mentioned these concerts. He also performing with the Roots.
Yeah, I saw that at the Roots picnic.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, it seems like Jay-Z. Do you feel like he in album mode? Do you think he gearing up for musically at this point? Because he ain't put out an album in a long time.
See, every time I say I think he is, he doesn't drop anything. So we've had him do verses, and you say, "Oh, Jay in album mode." Now he did that. God did with DJ Khaled, and everybody thought he was gonna drop something after that. He didn't. He's been doing certain things, and everybody said, "Oh, he's in album mode." He didn't drop anything. So until he drops the album, I'm going to assume he's not, because I don't want to get my hopes up. I hope he's cooking up something.
Yeah,
but until I hear it and see it released, I'm not going to believe it. So I'm not even going to put that out there, because every time I said he's definitely cooking up something, he hasn't cooked up anything.
Yeah.
So we'll see. What's going on, Lamont asked, do y'all think at this part of Jay-Z's life he still has relationships with all of the Rock to bring them all back. Yeah, I think he's cool with Freeway. I know he's cool with Memphis Bleak, obviously.
Yeah.
I think he's cool with Beanie Siegel. I think he's cool. The only one I'm pretty sure he's not cool with is Emil, because they dropped her off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I think, and I think from what I heard was I think it was hard to try to get her in the studio, man.
Yeah,
like I don't know what she had going on, if it was some personal things, and it got to a point where they just let her go, man. And so I don't think they keep in touch. I don't think they keep in touch at all. So as far as the people you name, I think he could get those back. I'm not sure. Obviously, he ain't cool with Dame Dash. Other people that was part of that whole Rockefeller deal. I can't see Kanye.
Nah, yeah, Kanye's not gonna make it.
I'm trying to think of some of the core people that when you thought Rockefeller, you thought that was with Jay-Z. Yeah, that those people you name, I think he's cool with them. I can see him bringing them out, but I don't see nobody else.
Oh, Shino, I forgot about him. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure he's on decent terms with Jay-Z. There's other ones. Who else? Jazzo, maybe, I don't know. They always go back and forth. Sometimes it seems he's cool with Jazzo, other times he's not. So I don't know about that. Who else from that era? Just Blaze will probably be there. I could see Just Blaze being there. True Life, I forgot all about True Life. I don't even know what he's doing, man. Is he in prison? I don't know what True Life is doing.
I think he's still out because remember he was signed with Jay-Z for a little bit. I think Jay-Z kind of sicked him on Dipset.
Yeah,
he kind of going back and forth with Dipset.
It would be nice to see Cameron there, but I doubt it. I mean, Cameron has been kind of talking greasy about Jay on his show too, on a few occasions. So I don't see that happening, but it would be nice to see. Who else from that era? I think for the most part, yeah. Really, when you think of Rockefeller, you think of Freeway, Beanie Siegel, Memphis Bleak probably. And I think they'll be there.
Yeah.
I think they're cool with Jay.
Yeah, I think so. I think the other ones, I think Lamont was naming, not to disrespect them, but there was lower tier. That's kind of like if I'm talking about Dipset, the first people you think about is Cameron, Jim Jones, and Joel Santana. Like a lot of people ain't bringing up J.R. Ryder. A lot of people ain't bringing up 40 Cal, Hell Rail, and stuff like that. It's just now, back in the day, it used to be all of them. Remember, it was a bunch of them niggas. But now, whenever they do Dipset shit, or if they do Dipset shit, it's only 3 of them, which is kind of crazy. I'm like, y'all were the diplomats, and it was 100 of y'all niggas, man. And now it's only 3 of y'all. So I think it's something like that. It's probably be Benny Siegel, Memphis Bleak, Freeway.
Didn't they have like Dipset South or some shit too, or Dipset? It was Dipset London or something. Didn't you tell me about that?
Yeah,
Dipset
they had
London.
Dipset, yeah, Dipset Euro, Dipset Euro. I think they tried to do a Dipset South. Of course, it didn't work out.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris and Neef ain't gonna be there either, man. Let's be real. Like these lower tier Rockefeller acts, I'm sure not gonna be there. But I think people who was featured on the Blueprint, that Eminem will probably be there. I would think.
You think so?
I think Eminem will make it.
You think? So for this 25th anniversary, you think you think he gonna have a lot of special guests?
I would assume it's Yankee Stadium, man. See, if it was just like a regular arena, I'd be like, Yankee Stadium, he gonna bring out the heavy hitters. I think Eminem will be there. I think Eminem will show up.
And see, I would think that too. I would think that too, but for some reason, man, I feel like the older Jay-Z get, I feel like he, not in a bad way, but kind of getting a little more selfish and more self-centered, where he probably want this to be all about him. And I wouldn't be surprised. Like it wouldn't surprise me if if it was just him on this show. Like
But see,
I would be more surprised if he did have a Benny Siegel out there or Memphis Bleak or anybody from Rockefeller.
I don't see Jay like that because I feel like if he was all about the spotlight, he would be in the spotlight more. You would see him drop. I mean, he can still rap and he still likes to rap. He would drop more singles. He would be on more features. He would be outside more, but we rarely ever see or hear from him. So I think he is willing to collaborate. I think he wants it to be a big, memorable event. I think he really wants to. I think more than anything, he wants it to be a celebration of these albums. And if he wants it to be a celebration of these albums, you got to have people that were on the albums come through. Like, look, it's one show he's going to do all a Blueprint. You can't do Renegade without Eminem. So he might as well not even play the song if Eminem's not there.
Would you be shocked if Eminem wasn't there?
A little bit. I mean, well, not really, because Eminem don't be outside like that either. But I do expect him, especially since, he picked Eminem to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I would think they have a good relationship, and I would think Eminem would come through. Now, whether he thinks, Jay-Z got beef or 50 Cent got beef with Jay, so I don't know about that. I don't know how Eminem feels. But I would expect Eminem to be there. Or Jay to at least reach out to him and say, hey, man, come through. So, yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, Eminem was the only feature on that Blueprint album.
Oh, he was. Oh,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, he was the only feature. He did have a lot of good production on there, but
yeah,
as far as the only feature, the solo, he was the solo guest feature on that. So it would be crazy if he didn't have Eminem there at that point. I understand if it was a whole bunch of different artists on there, you probably ain't gonna be able to get everybody, or you probably don't even rock with everybody. But yeah, he got to have Eminem at this point.
At Reasonable Doubt, he had Fat Joe on there too. You think Fat Joe will come through? I would assume so.
Yeah, I think they cool. I think they pieced it up and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I would think so.
Lamont says, I disagree, Fig. When Jay-Z first took over the NFL, he could have programmed his wife for himself. He chose a whole West Coast lineup.
That's true.
Fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, he could have had an East Coast night with fucking, I don't know, he would have put up there. I don't know who's cool with Jay on the East Coast now, but
yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, I was just kind of curious though, because usually artists like that, man, they kind of want the night to themselves. And I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if Jay-Z kind of took that moment to just, hey, I'm gonna go through all these songs. It's just gonna be me type of deal. And I would honestly, I would still love it. I would really enjoy it. Mm-hmm. But I just don't know, like Jay-Z at this age right now. And maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably talking myself out of it, because the last time he did something like that, remember he did bring out Dipset. Remember he brought out Nas and all that stuff. So maybe, I'm probably wrong on this one.
Yeah, I could see. I think he'll have. I'm looking at the Reasonable Doubt features now too. My bad. Fat Joe is not on Reasonable Doubt. I don't know why I thought he was, but Bring It On had Jaz-O and Sauce Money. I don't know if they'll be there, man. I don't know how Jazz. If you know the lore, Jaz-O and Jay-Z started at like the same time, and they did music earlier together. They were real close. I think Jaz-O kind of put Jay on game and kind of taught him how to rap. Yeah. But since then, they've been involved in beef. Jaz-O's been in interviews talking shit about Jay, but then they pieced it up. And then I don't know how it is now. But Foxy Brown, I would expect will be there for Ain't No Nigga. I think she'll be there.
You think so?
Why not?
I'm just kind of curious, because sometimes, like, I know it's Jay-Z and he could probably get anybody he want, but I'm wondering if, like, are they that cool? Because it seemed like she never really kept that relationship with Jay-Z. even during the time.
I did see when people were trying to imply that Jay-Z slept with an underage Foxy Brown or groomed her or whatever. She came out and told people to stop saying that shit, and it wasn't true. So I think the fact that she could have easily farmed that for clout and didn't, and said, stop saying that about Jay. He did not do that. I think that proves to me that at least somewhat they have a good relationship, because if she really hated him, she could have spun into something else for clout, and she didn't.
Yeah,
So,
but see, it don't have to be a bad relationship, but you might have some people you don't have a relationship at all with.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, you just kind of fly by and that's it. And I'm wondering when was the last time they actually even, talked? Like, was it back then during reasonable? Not, I know it wasn't that far back, but was it the early 2000s or?
It might not have been 20 years. Let's say they haven't talked in 20 years, Figgy. All right.
Yeah.
Do you think Foxy Brown will ever have a chance to perform at Yankee Stadium?
Nah,
I think that alone will bring her outside. Come on, man. You think she's gonna say no to that?
No, but honestly, do you think he gonna reach out to her and say, "Hey, we got to get Foxy Brown for this one"?
Yes, that was the biggest single of the album.
No, I get that, but sometimes I feel like people we talk billionaire Jay-Z right now.
Yeah,
like I wonder if he really have that type of relationship with Foxy Brown where he feel comfortable enough to say, "Hey, let's do this again." Because billionaires, man, I ain't saying he forgot where he came from, but maybe they just don't have nothing in common enough where he want her at Yankee Stadium to perform that.
Figgy, he has to get her, or he has to try. Look, he dedicated a whole night to one album. An album that didn't have many features. The biggest song on that album was featuring Foxy Brown, and it wasn't like just a one-off he can remove. The song don't work without her.
No, I get that part.
He has to bring her out.
To me, if you talking Mary J. Blige, I 100% get that because it seemed like they had more chemistry over the years. When was the last time him and Foxy actually had that chemistry? It seemed like it just broke off, and they was never, I guess, that cool like that. Like, I know she defended them and stuff, but I'm just wondering because when you ain't got a relationship, you ain't about to just reach out to somebody.
Why not? Figgy, okay, let's say let's say me and you didn't talk for 10 years. Then I hit you up and say, "Hey man, somebody wants me to do this show and they want me to come on a Breakfast Club or something. Let's say for whatever fucking reason. And I want you to come with me." Are you going to be like, "Nah, I don't know, man. We ain't talked in a long time. I don't want to go up there." Are you going to be like, "Hell yeah"?
No, see, me personally, I would be like, "Hell yeah." I'm not that type of person. Like, I will reach out to you. I can't sit here and say Jay-Z is that type of person where he going to go try to find a meal or he going to try to find somebody he did a song with to try to get them on that stage. I'm not sure Jay-Z is in that type of mind frame where let me try to find Foxy Brown. Let me try to find every single person that was featured on this album, even though I ain't talked to them in some time. I can see him going after Mary J. Blige. Like, I feel like they probably been connected over the past couple years. Hell, I think he connected with her for the Super Bowl. I can see that, but him and Foxy ain't talking a long time, man. I'm just wondering if everything's good enough where he can just reach out to her, fly her out to New York and all that stuff to do this show, or if it's just like damn, I ain't talked to her in a long time. I'm cool.
If he was not, I understand what you're saying, but my take is this, man. If he was not going to do this, why would he even make 2 nights for 2 albums specifically? Why not just say, "Hey, I'm going to be doing Yankee Stadium 2 nights and it's going to be all my hits. 2 shows, 2 nights, all my hits." The fact that he's saying, "No, this is Reasonable Doubt night, this is Blueprint night," to me, that speaks to, I'm going to recreate those albums as closely as possible with the original people who are involved.
Yeah.
So why not? I mean, like I
You
said, Foxy
you
Brown.
said closely as possible. And I know
Yes.
you probably meant you know talk about the Biggie and all that stuff.
Yeah, Biggie's dead. He's not gonna be there, obviously.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering if that connection is there. Like
What I'm saying is it don't matter, Figgy.
No,
All you gotta do is call her up and say, "Come through."
But this ain't the first time we seen somebody perform something, and the one person, like hell, we in Houston, we seen, you know how many times we seen Steel Tippin performing without all three of them?
Was that at the Yankee Stadium?
No, that's what I'm saying.
The venue is too big. This ain't like fucking some hole in the wall shit in Houston, man.
I get that. I just think, like, I think you think it's just super easy to get this done. I don't know how easy it is, man. Like, we heard a bunch of stories where people turned down Jay-Z. Remember, Jay-Z was trying to get Ghostface Killer on the song, and it didn't work out. So I'm just wondering if, you know, Foxy Brown, like, if it was anybody else on this album, I'm not arguing with you on this one. I think he could get anybody else. I'm just not sure how that relationship was with Jay-Z and Foxy. I'm not sure if that's like a done deal because it's been so long since they did anything together. That's all I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying, in my eyes, it doesn't matter. Yankee Stadium, Biggie. That's all you got to say. Yankee Stadium. I would understand if it was just some small event like what he did for the B-Sides concert. That was just him doing a small thing for Tidal, and it was like a very, very, very smaller type venue, very more personally intimate. Yankee Stadium, Biggie. All you gotta do is say, hey, Foxy, how you doing? How are the kids? I don't know if you got kids or not. By the way, I'm doing Yankee Stadium. I want you to come through. That's all he has to do. What's so hard about that?
Hey, no, I get that. Hell, I would try to get a hologram of fucking Biggie Smalls if I could, man, to do that. Like, I'm with you. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But I'm just wondering, is he truly going to get everybody outside of the people he really can't get? But I
think the people who have openly shitted on him, like maybe Jazzo, maybe he won't be a part of it. All right. Yeah. But I think
Sauce Money gonna be a part of it?
I don't know how they are. I haven't heard from Sauce in a long time. I don't know how they are, but I would assume even if they're on decent or even just okay terms, I think he'll come through. I think I think everybody's a safe bet outside of people who openly shitted on Jay. I would expect them to not. And I ain't seen Foxy say shit bad about Jay in all the time they've known each other. So that alone lets me think, okay, she's gonna come through. She has to come through.
I would hope she come through, man. That would be a big moment.
It is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Okay, let's put a bet on it, man. You're saying Foxy Brown's not gonna go. I'm saying she's gonna show up for sure.
All right, I take that side. Whoever win, I buy you lunch or something, man.
All right, let's do it. Little lunch bet. All right, let's do it. Lamont says we have to also consider the wife component of Foxy Brown. Beyonce knows Hov put that mule in Foxy. Shit, that's gonna be too easy. How long ago was that? All right, how long ago was that? All right.
Hey, that sounds like a Black Twitter question.
Really though,
would you let your ex-girlfriend perform at the concert while your wife is there or something?
No, I'm sure she don't even care about that. Supposedly Jay-Z cheated a lot sooner or later than that, and they got over it. I doubt Beyonce cared, man. That was so long ago.
She better not care. She better that better not be the holdup of Foxy not performing because Beyonce didn't want it.
Right. Come on, man. Come on. Lamont said, how badass is it that a dude that hasn't produced an album in a decade can be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do 2 concerts at Yankee? Bro, for real.
Yeah.
Nobody else can do that, really. Maybe Eminem, maybe Kanye, less crazy Kanye could do that for sure. But that's really it.
That's a legacy act, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know how rock and roll have their legacy acts? You would have somebody like Guns N' Roses that would do a stadium tour, or let's say Paul McCartney would do 2 nights only or some shit at a baseball stadium. This is our legacy person. This is our legacy artist right here, Jay-Z. That's the only person I know that can do that. You mentioned Eminem, Kanye. It's a little tricky. I think he can in the right mindset, but the real legacy artist, I think, without putting out any music, I think Eminem can do it, and I think Jay-Z can do it. And I'm tired of people arguing on. By the way, talking about saying, "Oh, Drake could do a stadium tour." If he could do a stadium tour, he would have did it, man. He would. If any artist can do a stadium tour, I'm talking about stadiums, not Toyota Center or anything. I'm talking about football stadium tours. They would have did it, man.
Yeah. And I think really like the list is short when it comes to hip hop acts. Now Kanye did announce he's going to do a show in SoFi Stadium in LA on April 3rd. So
Damn,
yeah,
that's
I'm sure
coming
that's
up,
already
too.
it is. I'm sure it's already sold out, man. So I'm sure it'll be a good show. Lamont also asked, do you guys think on the strength of this Yankee Stadium concert, it could trigger him to do a national tour? I would hope so, but I doubt he will.
Yeah.
I doubt he will. It's hard for people to do national tours now. I see the Pussycat Dolls are trying to do a comeback tour with just 3 of them, and people are posting the ticket sales, and it's not looking good. They booked arenas, and the sales are not looking good. I don't think Jay-Z is popular enough nationwide to do an arena tour nationwide. I think the exclusivity of this just being a Yankee Stadium for 2 nights is going to make people pack the house. But I think, if it's a nationwide tour doing arenas, like, is he going to sell out an arena in Atlanta? I don't know. Is he going to sell out an arena in Los Angeles? I don't know. Maybe not.
You going the whole, we don't listen to Jay-Z in the South.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I wish he would. I wish he would come through again, but I don't know if he will.
Honestly, I feel like he probably won't do a national tour for the simple fact that his wife just got finished with her tour. I feel like, man, he was on the tour with her. They were on the tour like a happy family. And so I don't see him, as long as Beyonce making music like that, I don't see him going on his own tour anytime soon, man. I think this is kind of his lane right now. Just let's do a big old pop-up show at Yankee Stadium. And that's about it, man. He probably, honestly, I don't even know if the money would be worth it for him. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't know if the money would, and the hassle and just being away from your family and all that stuff on the road, I don't even know if that'd be worth it for him just to do a national tour like that. It's probably better just do this, once in a lifetime thing at Yankee Stadium for the Blueprint 25th anniversary, for Reasonable Doubt 30th anniversary. I think that's probably his lane now, unless he come out with a new album. If he come out with a new album, and I'm still not even sure of that, because he ain't going on tour for 444, did he? I don't think he went on tour for that.
Nah, he didn't.
Yeah, I think that was kind of more of a personal album.
Yeah, it'd be weird if he did.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder when the last time he even played something from that album. But I think unless he come out with a new album that's real, like an album that's everywhere type deal, I don't see him doing no national tour.
Yeah, I like to see it, but I think it'll struggle to sell like all tours do now, because the tour game is really cooked. Tickets are way too expensive. They be charging out the ass. You gotta deal with resellers half the time. Shows get canceled if they don't sell enough, and they gotta fake up some excuse like, oh, she's sick, or oh, something came up and you had to cancel. Okay, man, we know what the reason was. It was low ticket sales.
Yeah, is Cardi B still on tour right now, ain't she? I've been seeing a couple things.
I don't know. I haven't seen a clip of her bad BBL in a while, so
I saw somebody take a picture. It was in the arena, saying Cardi B killed that tour or killed that concert and all that stuff. But I think she had one here already, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was March 4th.
Oh shit.
The Little Miss Drama Tour.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it
So
didn't get canceled, so I guess it's doing all
yeah,
right. But
yeah, but also I ain't even, maybe that's not my algorithm, but I ain't even hearing nothing about it.
yeah, I mean, the clips I've seen looks like she's putting on a good show. I see a lot of backup dancers and shit, so it looks kind of from the production side, it looks pretty good. But I wouldn't go, man. Come on now.
Get some free tickets.
Lamont asked, "Will Blue Ivy be out there?" Blue Ivy, like what? Probably 15 years old now. How old is Blue Ivy now?
She got to be about 13. She got to be a teenager now.
She gotta be up there now.
Yeah, she was on
Crazy.
tour with her mom. She was dancing with her
Yeah.
mama. I remember when they performed here in Houston last season, in the halftime of that Christmas game. She was out there in the front dancing with her mama.
Yeah, I saw that. I would assume the whole family gonna be out there. I would
Yeah,
assume that because I mean
Yeah.
it's only two nights in Yankee Stadium. They're gonna be up somewhere in the suite
yeah.
somewhere. So yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
be good.
Blue Ivy is 14, by the way.
No, okay. Damn, growing up quick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, in no kind of weird way, But really, kids be going. I'll be seeing like my
Man.
niece and nephews, man. They're grown now, dog. Shit's crazy.
Yeah,
You don't really realize how time is passing until you see kids grow up. You're
yeah.
like, man, it really has fucking flown by. Holy shit.
Yeah, nah, it's crazy because I was talking to my wife, her best friend. When we got together, her best friend just had a baby,
Mhm.
and now last time she talked to her, she was like, "Yeah, man, he getting in trouble in school." Da, 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 da. And I'm like, "Wait, what grade? He in the ninth grade?" I'm like, "Ninth grade?" I'm like, "Damn." I'm like, so pretty much, as long as we've been together, he was born. So I think he might be like 15 now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, or 16 or some shit. And I'm just like, damn, I remember he was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, man, this person grown as hell now.
My youngest nephew is going to graduate high school this year. That's blowing my mind, man. Like his voice just changed like last year too. He had a little kid voice for a long time.
That shit came out of nowhere, don't it?
It did. It did. It did. He sounds just like his older brother now. But yeah, it's funny. But yeah, they be growing up super fast, man. Just crazy. So yeah, Blue Ivy and what's Kanye's kid name?
Northwest.
Yeah, Northwest. They gonna make Best of Both Worlds Part 2 or Watch the Throne Part 2.
What's crazy is, man, they look the total opposite.
Yeah,
like it looked like to me it looked like they ain't even I wouldn't even know if they were friends or not. Like it seemed like they had nothing in common. Because Blue Ivy, she out here loving Tyler the Creator and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they real tattoo. I hope they ain't real tattoos, but she got shit all on her face, green hair and all that. I'm like, damn. You could tell she getting that side from her daddy.
Yep.
She is like the opposite of what Kim Kardashian probably want.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't really raise your kids, I guess. Just whatever happens.
Yeah.
Have you been up to date on this Afro Man trial, Figgy, by any chance? You talk about this on the show. You had to have, right?
I did.
This had to be on Figgy's mixtape.
I talked about it yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked about it. Did you keep up with it, or did you?
Yeah. Dog, it was super funny. The funny thing is, they had this thing called the Streisand effect, where Barbara Streisand, I don't say back in like the 90s, sued a magazine company or magazine because they apparently published the location of her mansion. And okay, you're like, okay, that's kind of bad. But then you look at the picture and it's like a big ass area where you can't even see shit. So the funny thing is nobody knew her mansion was in the picture until she sued them for it.
Mm-hmm.
Then they realized, oh, that's where Barbara Streisand lives. So they call it the Streisand effect, where you yourself draw attention to something you don't want drawn attention to, and it makes you look bad. That's
Yeah.
what happened here with these fucking cops, man. They
Yes.
sued Afro Man for defamation, and now everybody done heard songs they didn't even know existed. And
Yep.
now they think it's super funny.
If you look at the comments on that video, people like, I'm here because of the case. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know about it. I didn't even think about Afro Man until this situation. And then, you know, you'll think the situation happened not that long ago. I think his house got raided in what
2022.
2022. Yeah, that was I didn't even know nothing about that. I'm like, damn. I'm like, these cops they made themselves look like fools, man.
Yeah, it was embarrassing, man. Really for them, the fact that they had that lady crying to that song, "Look 'em up, Lisa." Yeah, that shit was hilarious. The funny thing is, the songs were catchy as hell too, man. Randy Walters is a son of a bitch. Ooh, dog, I was jamming to that shit. Why'd he make this so funky sounding, man?
Lemon pound cake.
Afro Man a damn fool, man. I can't believe he actually played these songs in court.
Yes.
I would have gotten excused from that jury so quick. I would have been dying laughing, man. I don't know how they kept a straight face.
Yeah.
With them songs playing, man.
Yeah, that's hilarious. And not, by the way, he was wearing an American flag suit.
Yes, the most ridiculous suit I've ever seen. Just American flags and American flag glasses.
Yes.
So yeah, very funny.
That,
but yeah, for people.
Yeah. That shit, that whole case looked like a spoof or something, man.
It did 100%.
Like a comedy sketch.
This is why, like, you can't even do satire anymore. You can't even do like a Chappelle show or Key and Peele type show anymore. Because more ridiculous shit is happening in real life that you didn't even think of. Like even Saturday Night Live wouldn't think of a skit like this, man. This shit's so ridiculous. So, but nah, it's very funny, man. Them songs are super catchy too. So good on Afro Man. Lamont said Afro Man reminds me of Don King. Well, he kind of looks like him. It's almost like he's flipping white patriotism against him. Yeah, freedom of speech, man. Yeah, freedom of speech.
That was
they always want to use that.
Hey, I never seen a black man so proud to be an American than him at that moment. I'm like, damn, he like, yeah, the justice system is great. He was just bragging, man. And honestly, I probably would have did the same thing too, because it was kind of fucked up. If they would have sided with the officers, that would have been real fucked up, man. It was already bad. They raided his house, broke his door and all that shit. And it was and he ain't do anything wrong. I thought that was kind of fucked up. And now you trying to sue my man for making a song about it. But he was wilding in some of those songs, though.
Yeah, no, he really was, man.
Calling somebody a pedophile.
Yeah.
He was saying he slept with somebody's wife.
Yeah, that's why I fucked his wife and got filthy rich. Ooh, that shit was catchy, man.
Yeah, they had to ask him that in court, man. And
he said, "Did your wife really have sex with Afro Man?" He's like, "I don't know.
I don't know." That's a loss right there, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Bad.
Yeah,
but yeah, man. Good on him, man. Good on him. Look, that's like a win for all of us. It's kind of like how you watch Stone Cold Steve Austin beat up Vince McMahon on Monday Night Raw. You're like, man, I wish I could do that to my boss.
Yeah.
Like we all wish we could do that to people or cops who abuse their authority and fuck us over for no reason just because they can. You know, we all want to have that kind of feeling that he got when he made them songs and got he didn't have to pay anything for it. They found in favor of him. So yeah, good on Afro Man. Now I do think he's going to ruin it though. I think Afro Man is going to ruin this shit. I think he's going to. Apparently, he's running for president. I don't know if you saw that. He announced he's going to run for president.
I did not see that. No.
I think he's going to ruin this shit, man. I think he's going to take it too far. We're going to see him say something stupid, and we're going to be like, oh, man, not Afro Man. So I think he should just cool it now. Like, do what you can, promote the songs, be a man of the people. But he's apparently going to try to run for president. I think he actually did last election cycle, and now
Really?
he's going to try again. And look, man, I like Afro, man. I'm not going to vote for him for president. All right.
Yeah.
Let's not take this too far, Afro, man. Salute your victory. Do your victory lap. Don't take it too far. I don't want to hear your thoughts on immigration or foreign policy or anything like that. I don't want to hear it. Just
Yeah.
stick to music and funny songs, all right?
Yeah, yeah. And if you vote for him, let me know who you are.
Yeah.
So I can point and laugh at you, man.
Yeah. I think he's gonna push it too far and he's gonna ruin the goodwill he got from the people. So I just hope he kind of shuts up a little bit and just takes his W and leaves.
If you somebody like that and you're pretty much well liked, why would you want to run for president, man?
Exactly.
Because that throws everything. You're gonna have some people that like you, and you're gonna have other people that gonna hate your guts, man. Everybody ain't. I don't know anybody that loved one president that like every university loved a president, man. So I wouldn't want to do that to myself. I would never run for president. Like I want to be well liked. I don't know why people like that would want to run for president. I just never understood that.
Yeah, I think people got emboldened by Trump winning. Now they think anybody who's popular with people can win. You know, remember The Rock was talking about it for a while. You know, how he was going to run for president and people were joking about it. No, I really don't want to see that happen, man. All right. I like The Rock back in 2001. I don't want to see him run for president now.
And see, that's somebody I feel like I got the same question for him. Like, why would you want to do that? Like, for the most part, everybody like you. You're that likable person. You clearly don't want to be unliked. So you know, it's not like he's like I don't think Rock was a good heel in WWE. I just feel like he was just that likable person where everybody likes The Rock, and that's the image he wants. That image gonna be totally gone, man. People gonna hate your guts. So yeah, I don't understand why you would want to do that.
Plus, Afro Man got that video. I forgot about that video of him hitting that woman on stage. You see that shit?
No, I ain't see that.
It was a few years ago. They brought it back up because people were like, "Oh, I don't like Afro Man anymore." I forgot he did this, but apparently he was playing at a concert, and some woman, some white lady, was snuck on stage and was like booty bumping him. And while he was her back was turned to him, he didn't even see her, so he just stopped playing the guitar, cocked back, and like swung on her, dog, and like knocked her out.
Damn.
And full power hit. It looked like. And yeah, he apparently said that he didn't know it was her. He thought it was somebody else, some guy who was heckling him that day. But it was obvious that he didn't even look at who bumped into him. He just cocked back and swung on her. And I'm like, I'll bet you learned a good lesson that day. Don't be sneaking on stage dancing on somebody you ain't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
But they gonna bring that clip up and say, oh, he's a woman beater and all this shit. So yeah, don't do it, Afro Man.
Yeah.
Lamont says we are in a society now. Once you are a celebrity and dip into politics, instantly 50% of the people hate you. It ain't worth it. No, exactly, man. That's why people don't even. That's why so many people are just silent on politics. Period. Once you get famous, you saw Sydney Sweeney ain't even dip her toe. She people fucking turned on her, man. I ain't seen the people turn on an attractive white lady that quick.
Yeah.
She was in a commercial. She got asked about it, and she was like, I don't think it's worth talking about. And then they turned on her. Now her movies are flopping. So if you're a celebrity, why would you ever, no matter what side you're on, why would you ever expose how you feel politically?
Yeah.
Just stick to doing what you do, man. Nobody needs to know that.
Yeah, and Lamont is right, man. 50% of the people will fucking hate your guts, man. Like, no matter what. And yeah, it's funny because you still see it now. I just saw it today. Chili from TLC. I guess they just discovered she was a Trump supporter by all the posts she been liking. And everybody's just like, yep, I'm done with her. Yep. I was just like, damn, man. Like, and I don't know if she has. I think she did say something back in the day. I think she said something like a all lives matter or something. And I think she got killed for that. But just for the simple fact that people see her liking certain posts, like I think the Charlie Kirk post she liked or something like that, and everybody's just like, "Yep, I'm done with her." I'm just like, "Damn, man, she ain't even say nothing."
Right?
and people out. I'm like, "Damn, man, it's hard for me to be out on TLC, man." I mean, I know it's just chilly, but I'm like, man, they at least had some slaps. I ain't about to be 100% out over her fucking liking a Facebook post or Instagram post.
Yeah, it's very weird how people just look. I understand if you're a criminal, like, even though I've listened to R. Kelly songs still, I understand people giving up on R. Kelly. All right, I get that. But for people who just are, their political beliefs don't align with mine, so they're canceled. I'm not listening to their music ever again. I'm gonna act like I don't like them anymore. I'm like, wait a minute. You're a fan for 20, 30 in TLC's case, 30 plus years. And now because you liked a couple posts, you're out. TLC is canceled. Come on, man. Like, act like an adult here. You can say, I don't support this person or their beliefs, but the music jams. I'm not going to take Red Light Special out my fucking playlist.
Exactly.
I'm not going to take Crazy Sexy Cool suddenly ain't a good album anymore because Chili likes Trump or whatever the fuck she likes. So come on, man. Lamont says Michael Jordan said it best, Republicans buy shoes too. Technically, I don't know if he actually said that. That's been a long-standing quote that I don't think was actually sourced to anything, but he never denied saying it, and I'm pretty sure he does feel that way. So it makes sense.
Yeah,
but yeah, Michael Jordan was smart. He never actually made his
I don't even know where he leans.
He's Republican, 100%.
Yeah. Like if I had to take a guess, but honestly, he didn't say anything where I'm just like, oh, he's this. He just kind of you really don't hear. You barely hear from him. You barely heard from him on that NBC fucking exclusive interview they had, which is already over. They sat down with Michael Jordan for like 30 minutes, bro.
Dog, he finessed him so bad.
He got like $4 million from them.
They called that man a special correspondent. And all they did was have a generic ass interview that didn't have nothing to do with the NBA today. They could have had that shit on ESPN on Sunday and just did it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why they had the idea to promote him like he was gonna be a part of the broadcast.
And this motherfucker in NASCAR, man, having the time of his life.
I ain't seen him look that happy since 3-peat. That's another way you know he's Republican. He has a NASCAR team.
Yeah, Lamont just said that.
Yeah, man. He's gone. He's out of there. But he looks super happy, man. And he looks like he's in better shape now too. For a while, he was getting a little pudgy.
Yeah, pudgy, had the yellow eyes and all that stuff. People felt like
he's in good shape now.
Yeah. No, that's good, man. Salute to Michael Jordan.
Yep. I ain't mad at it. But yeah, he looks super happy. You see that they tried to cancel him for that shit he was doing with that kid.
Yeah, digging in that boy butt or something.
Yeah. what
was he doing?
I don't even know, man. That shit was super weird. I don't know. He just had a little too much to drink at that point and just thought he was playing a little game with the kid. But it looked super weird to outside eyes.
Yeah.
I guess he forgot he was on camera. But yeah. That was rough. That was rough.
Like, hey, this the person y'all calling GOAT?
Yeah. The kid had to fucking the kid's dad had to make a statement about that shit. It was embarrassing. So yeah.
Man.
Lamont asked, did we talk about the rodeo yet? Yes, we did. We basically said, well, Figgy said his experience was just that it was very crowded, but he didn't see any fights and basically it's just getting too crowded right now.
Yeah, basically what I said, I feel like a lot of outsiders, people from out of town flying in. I think I said spring breakers. A lot of spring breakers came in Houston, and they all crashed the rodeo pretty much. So that's where you see a lot of videos probably with the ass out and all that, so wearing thongs and all that. So it was definitely way more packed. But yeah, man, it to me it was just way more packed than other years, and that's because the kids in spring break, they went to the rodeo.
How you feel about Houston being a spring break destination?
I
You know
was
how this happened?
do I know specifically?
Yeah.
I feel like it happened because first of all, they stopped Miami, so they pretty much banned spring break in Miami. But also, I felt like, and we talked about this back in 2020 during the pandemic, how a lot of people, I felt it weird that, as weird as this sounds, I feel like a lot of people discovered Houston all of a sudden. And this was when during 2020 and everything was closed and all that stuff, but Texas was wide open. Houston was wide open. And that's where you had some of the viral moments in the club, and you had the all that shit. I felt like a lot of people started moving down to Houston more, start going to Houston to, kick it for their birthday and shit like that. And honestly, I think it's the power of social media, man. I think social media was hyping up Houston. Some of the legendary places, Turkey Leg Hut is closed now, but people hyping up Camp Houston, people hyping up what's that place? Sakai?
Sakai, yeah.
Yeah, with the pool in the inside and all that shit. I think all of that, I think people just looking for a place where they could just come down, go somewhere, just be a hoe type of deal. Let's just go down and just twerk everywhere and all that shit. So I think Houston was that type of place. And I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I kind of enjoyed it. I feel like Houston handled it kind of right, man. I feel like it's a big enough city where it didn't crash and burn. And mind you, during this whole time, it was you had I think you had the World Baseball Classic here. It was playing over at Dyken Park. You had the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, which was going on. And I forgot what else you had. I think something else was going on, but then you got all these people coming into town for spring break. And I didn't feel like it was so jam-packed where, the city couldn't handle it, man. Look, this city handled the Super Bowl before. So, and then I think they got the World Cup coming up soon too. So, I thought it was fine, man. I thought it was fine. And maybe I shouldn't be talking about it because I stay out the way. And, I'm not inside the loop or going to these places everybody be going to. So it was no inconvenience for me. But I thought it was cool that, now everybody trying to come to Houston to kick it.
Yeah, I don't like dealing with the traffic and all that shit. So that's the annoying part. Lamont says, when I hear Houston being a tourist destination, I'm thinking Galveston, but it's not Galveston. It's Richmond and Westheimer and downtown. Shit's weird. Yeah, the big thing for spring break in Houston, the big thing used to be the Kappa Beach party in Galveston. That used to be the big thing. That's what you used to hear the rappers rap about. Switcher House was heavy on that, the Kappa Beach party and all that shit. But that died out. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Seeing people in bathing suits in Houston is just weird to me, man.
It's no beach in Houston.
Yeah, ain't no water here for y'all to go to, really. So yeah, it's very strange. Even I don't know why so many people want to pack in that nasty indoor pool, man. With that many people,
yeah,
shit, you might as well just go to an apartment pool at that point.
Go to the fucking hotel pool, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I do feel like for some reason Houston has become a hot spot, and I don't know if it's Instagram influencers bragging about it. I don't know if it's people talking about how it's cheaper here to live maybe than Atlanta. But yeah, I have been seeing an annoying amount of people talk about how they want to come to Houston, how Houston's the place to be now. And I don't like it, man. All right. I'm at the get off my porch age in my life. All right. I don't want y'all new niggas stay where y'all at. Houston is full and crowded. We ain't got no more space. it's already hell trying to drive into downtown area at any time right now in Houston. I don't want to see it. Y'all stay where you're at. Grass ain't always greener on the other side. Don't do it, man.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. And it's funny too because I moved here in 2016 and it was like pulling teeth trying to get people to come visit me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now all of a sudden when I talk to somebody, I'm like, hey, what's going? Hey, yeah, I'm coming down to Houston.
Yeah.
I'm like, how you coming down? And the thing is, it's not like I'm coming down to Houston to chill with you or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, hey, I'm trying to go to Sakai.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get fucked up. I'm trying to party.
They want to crash at your place while they go turn up in the city.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if they want to crash at my place. I think it's just a thing where, you know, I'm coming down here. I'm just trying to eat food and kick it. And, you know, with me living here, I'm not trying to do that. Like, I might go to one spot with you, but I'm not going from club to club to club and drinking and shots and all that stuff. No, I'm working. Like, nah, I got a life here. I'm not going down here just to, I'm not kicking it around Houston like that. Because, you know, like, it's one thing if you decide to go to Miami. Like, if me and you decide to go to Miami, we kicking it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not kicking it in my own city like that, man. It's just like I got to the point where I'm like, y'all have a good time. If they ask me for some spots to go to, I might give them some of the popular spots that everybody trying to go to, the spots I think they'll like. I wouldn't even give them the low key spots because they looking for the Instagram shit or the TikTok shit. So I just give them the Sakai's. I give them Camp Houston. I tell them go to Breakfast Club and all that type of stuff. But I'm like, all right, y'all have a good time, man. If y'all want to come to my house to see me, that's fine too. Or you want to meet up somewhere, I'll meet you. But I ain't about to be out here kicking it.
No, I feel you, man. Yeah, I ain't about that either. Lamont said one of my partners from Atlanta was trying to tell me Houston's lit. He then said, why you think Takeoff from Atlanta got hit in downtown Houston? That's another thing, man. Like Juvenile said, you far away from your home, you're an alien. If you're out of towner, you're going to look like a lick to a lot of people in Houston. I'm sure it's already known that spring break is now the time to hit licks for out of towners coming here with a lot of money trying to turn up.
Yes.
All right. So you're going to get your car broken into.
Yeah.
You're going to get robbed. Maybe. Yeah. You got to be careful, man.
Dude, I had to be careful when I was back at home in Cleveland last month because I was kind of out and about too. But me walking around with green and purple fucking hair, I ain't got no more Cleveland Brown shit. So I'm in Texans gear walking around looking like a lick. I'm like, man, they gonna mess around and think I ain't from around here. So I had to be careful in Cleveland. So I know people in Houston like, oh, we getting all these spring breakers, all these people thinking they balling. Hey, let's let them know what's going on. So
100%, man.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, people gotta be careful, man. It ain't fucking whatever you saw in Atlanta that wants you to come down here. It's probably the same shit down here. So don't come here thinking it's gonna be all fucking. It's all good, man.
Yeah. Did you see that video? All them people at Carl Crawford's house.
Nah, what happened?
So I guess apparently I don't know if they was doing a party or something, but it was a whole bunch of people. I wish I could find it. Let me see if I can find it. But
the show, Carl Crawford. What happened to him, man? I ain't heard from him in a while.
Yeah. I think he's still doing this thing. I think he's still doing the being a music CEO and all that shit. But it was a whole bunch of fucking people outside his house trying to get in. People start jumping the fence and all that shit. It looked like it was about 500 people, man. I'm like, what the fuck? That is crazy.
That's wild, man. But yeah, people got to be careful, man. Shit ain't all gravy out here, man.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. Hold on. Man, this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on. But this shit was wild. I'm like, man, salute to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Damn. Dog, this kind of looks like if you ever seen the pictures of the concentration camp from World War II. Look how tightly they're fucking packed in, man.
Yeah.
Damn, I know it's stinking there.
Yeah. No,
A hot nigga sweaty.
Just imagine being in the middle of this.
Yeah.
Look at all this shit, man. Just imagine being like right here. Like I'm
Yeah.
right here. And you know somebody say gun or oh shit.
Right. You gotta book it,
You're
man.
gonna get
Shit.
trampled. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
people gonna get trampled. This is crazy, man.
Yeah, that's insane. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
So there's
And look,
barely
he called
anybody
it-
in the house. Wait, that's a mansion?
Yeah, that's his house.
Damn. That's yeah, it looks like there's why are there so many people outside and so few people in?
It looked like it was already a party, and I don't know if somebody put something out on social media, which caused this. And maybe he was like, "Man, all these people ain't fucking coming to my house."
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah. I can't be around that many people, man. I get anxiety now, fucking being packed in like a sardine around. You don't know what the fuck's gonna pop off. You don't know what people on.
I was in the crowd like that. It was a couple years ago at Rodeo, leaving the concert, and I realized everybody was packed like sardines trying to leave. And I'm like, oh shit. I think this was probably the first rodeo after COVID, I want to say. And I'm like, nah, I don't like this, man. Like I'm nose to nose with everybody, just trying to move, and there's nowhere to move. And I'm like, yeah, I don't like this, man. Like I'm cool.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do that now, man. I need my space, my personal space.
Yeah, I don't like that feeling.
Lamont also asked, whatever became of the Turkey Hut property? You know?
I think that became something else. I think it's something totally different. I rode past there not that long ago. I think it's another restaurant. If it's not open now, it's opening soon. But yeah, that went out of business. I think I heard Nikita, I think that was her name. I heard she was trying to open up another turkey leg hut. I'm not sure how true that is though. But I know Lynn still got the oyster hut or whatever. Yeah, he in jail. I don't know who running it. Maybe his girlfriend or something. But
Oyster Hut don't look like it hit the same, man.
Not the it's trying. He was trying early on, man. He had all them celebrities showing the oysters and all that shit. I'm like, that looked good, but not good enough for me to try to pop up. And I can't imagine what the prices looking like.
Yeah. I ain't talking about all that. Other things going on. Oh yeah, we got to recap this a little bit. 50 Cent and T.I. Now, I will admit I was not very tapped into this because I just didn't care. Two old niggas trying to beef with each other. I didn't really tap into it. I know T.I. released some songs going at it. I think this started with T.I. trying to go 50 Cent into doing a verses.
Yeah, that's where it started. Yeah.
Speaking of which, there is a verses going down. Tank and who?
Tyrese.
Tank and Tyrese gonna do the next verses, which lets you know what verses is now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not only it lets you know what it is now, they just announced that shit like yesterday or some shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, that shit next week. Remember they used to announce that shit like 2 or 3 months before. So now it's like, oh, that shit next week. Okay.
Yeah. They just put that out there. So I think T.I. was trying to goad 50 Cent into doing the verses, which, okay, let's talk about this first. Let's say potentially this did happen. Who do you think would take it, T.I. or 50 Cent?
I would probably say, to be honest, because just seeing how good of a performer 50 Cent is, I think 50 Cent will probably take it. I think so. T.I., look, and that's no discredit to T.I. I just think 50 Cent had, like, his music had a big impact, man. Not saying T.I. didn't have good music, but I feel like 50 Cent, the Get Rich or Die Trying, I feel like that shit had a bigger impact all around. Meanwhile, and it could be some New York bias to that too, where that kind of helped him. But T.I., I felt like he kind of took off once Atlanta started, popping a little bit. But overall, man, 50 Cent, it's hard for anybody to go against Get Rich Die Trying. And honestly, I think some of the second album, if he just do some of those, I think it's hard to beat him.
I gotta be real, man. Even though I'm not a Ti fan, like I've
Uh-oh.
repeatedly said on this podcast, I think Ti would definitely take it. And the
Mm,
reason I think it would be very similar to Dipset Locks. All
mm,
right. Dipset had the much bigger hits than the Locks. All right. Most people outside of New York ain't heard of half the Lock songs they performed in that verses, but
yeah.
they still easily won that shit because the Locks and especially Jadakiss and Styles P are real MCs. T.I. is a real MC. No matter what you think about him, man, he's a real MC. He really does this rap shit. 50 Cent, I always thought, got into rap to make money. I don't think he loves rap music. I don't think he loves being an artist, creating music. I think he just likes the money aspect of it and the fame aspect of it. Because he was the first guy to really talk about, whenever you heard him talk about music, he would talk about sales. He would talk about sales and marketing and all this boring fucking boardroom shit that artists don't care about.
Yeah.
So I think, yes, 50 Cent has the bigger hits, but I think his performance will be a lot lazier than T.I.'s. He would probably come with the aura of, I don't need this, I'm bigger than this. He would be on his cocky shit, and T.I. would come out hungry. T.I. would come out trying to knock him out. And I think T.I. has some hood anthems, man. I don't know. What's 50 Cent gonna respond with when he drops You Don't Know Me? Some of these songs T.I. got in the arsenal, 50 Cent really ain't got a response to. So I think T.I. would take it personally. But
See, I think honestly, because I don't know how many songs they're gonna do, first of all. I think the first 50 Get Rich or Die Trying and the Massacre, I think 50 Cent can do. I think he could keep up with that. I think he could do good with those. Now that's only like, I don't know if 50 Cent gonna play the whole fucking Get Rich or Die Trying album. He probably gonna just play some of the hits and all that stuff. So that's where I'm like, okay, I think T.I. probably got way more songs than 50 Cent, or at least well-known songs than 50 Cent. But like honestly, man, he got like 50 Cent got he got a lot of shit on that Get Rich or Die Trying that's all over the place, man. That's like some West Coast type shit too that relate to over there, some down south shit that kind of relate too. My thing is that's probably it. That's probably it. I don't know if he could keep up with T.I. Like, is he gonna use all his bullets for the first, 8 songs, and then he gonna play the fucking power theme song? Like, that's where I think 50 Cent might be. It might be struggle for him unless he pull out a lot of maybe game shit that he wrote or something, or he tried to get some G Unit shit. Unless he tried to, at that point you kind of stretching. Now it's not it's your shit. But yeah, no, I think that's fair. I think T.I. do got a lot of shit.
yeah, I just think performance-wise, T.I. would sweep him easily. I don't think 50 Cent would come with the energy necessary to really take it from somebody like T.I. who's hungry for it. So, yeah, I think he would win it. Lamont said it depends on the location and venue. They have to do this in a neutral venue like DC. It's going to be in LA in front of a lame crowd like it always is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We were very lucky to get Dipset and Locks in New York, but it's never like that whenever they do another versus. It's always in a lame crowd at some convention or some
It,
shit.
it was so
So
irritating seeing Cash Money and No Limit and fucking what was it? Vegas?
yeah,
I
that
think it
was
was
terrible,
Vegas.
man.
Yeah, it was awful, man. You could tell they ain't know
Awful.
nothing about what they was listening to. That was
Yeah.
so irritating.
And Master P spoke about that recently in an interview. He said basically that he wanted to do it in New Orleans at the Superdome. And I'm like, okay, there's no way that would happen, number one. But he wanted to do it in New Orleans and he fought for it. He was very upset because I think he was led to believe that Lil Wayne would be there. And he didn't want to do it unless, because they basically tried to play him. Apparently they said, oh, everybody's in it but you, P. Everybody's in it but you.
Oh,
So they kind of guilted him into it. Then he came through, and then Lil Wayne didn't show up. So he's like, "What the fuck?" So, no, I get it.
Yeah, I think I saw Manny Fresh and Juvie talking about that too. I think they were expected that Lil Wayne was going to be there too, and I guess last minute he just backed out.
Yep, nice motherfucker doing halftime shows for what was that mobile game, Clash of Clans or some shit? What the fuck was that cartoony thing he was doing? I don't know what Wayne's doing now, man.
Yeah.
But back to 50 Cent and T.I. So T.I. was trying to go 50 Cent into doing the verses. 50 Cent instead wanted to play internet diss game instead and just took shots at T.I., called him a rat, this and that, took personal shots at his family. So then T.I. responded back, but T.I. actually responded with music.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. 50 Cent just brought memes to the table and funny Instagram pictures, and that's it, and comments and all that stuff. So, yeah, 50 Cent, didn't release one song about this that I saw, and T.I. released several.
Yeah.
And it just kind of died out because it's obvious that 50 Cent was not going to respond, and it was not going to be a Drake Kendrick part 2 or some shit. So, what are your thoughts on this, Figgy? What are your thoughts on this, man? Who do you think was in the right and who was in the wrong here?
Yeah, I think I like where T.I. was going. I can't sit here and say, oh, it was corny what he did, because he did put out some music, and that's all we asked for. By the way, his music is kind of fire, man. He kind of got something right now. Kind of got me excited to listen to a T.I. album for the first time in a long time. But I appreciate that. But I guess I'm at a point where I'm not trying to hear T.I. versus 50 Cent, man. I'm just, I feel like T.I. making good music. I like it. 50 Cent not really making, he ain't doing them making power theme songs at this point. And I don't know, I'm not trying to hear no back and forth like that. I'm definitely not trying to see no social media shit. And 50 Cent, he ain't replying to that. And I think the one thing that I kind of want to see what you feel about this, but he was it was rumors out there that he was teasing the documentary he was going to do about T.I. And remember, him and Tiny got caught up in the case with the women and all that, and he was kind of leaning into it too. I'm not sure if he's for real about making the documentary, because people don't know he made the documentary about Diddy, and I don't know. I think that's kind of whack to me. And I've seen people trying to defend it, like, oh, he's in a different space now. He's in the movie part. So I'm like, man, that's still whack for you to, you going back and forth with somebody. You decide to do a documentary. It's not like he's trying to get justice for the women or anything. He's doing that to attack somebody he don't care for. And to me, I think that's kind of whack. And I think that's what he did with Diddy. Nobody ain't gonna talk about that because everybody kicking Diddy why he down. But come on, man. You think 50 Cent is out here doing this documentary because of the women and he's trying to shed light on some? Nah, he's kicking Diddy while he's down, man. Like, let's really call it how it is. And if he's trying to do the same thing with T.I., I think that's kind of whack to me.
Yeah, and it's not going to work. The thing about the Diddy case in the Diddy documentary is it came out at a time when the Diddy trial was a hot topic. It was a big trial. People were trying to make this into the Black Jeff Epstein, you know.
Yeah.
So it was a big topic in the news. People who didn't even know who Diddy was barely. You know, kids only know Diddy for the memes now.
Yeah.
But Diddy was a hot topic. T.I. is not a hot topic like that. He's not in a court case, not in a high profile court case. Nobody cares. That's some shit that happened 10 years ago that nobody went to prison for.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not gonna work. I think he was just playing. I think he was just clowning around with this. I don't think he would actually make a documentary on T.I. that nobody's gonna watch because nobody cares. You know. So, yeah, I don't see that. I hope he was joking because nobody's gonna watch that shit. Nobody's gonna buy it off him. So,
yeah.
yeah, but yeah, that was something that's died down now. But we had to kind of react to it just because that's the most prominent hip hop beef in the last, few months or so. So whatever. Also, you put me on this. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has announced its 2026 list of nominees. The inductees will be revealed in late April. The nominees are Luther Vandross, Sade, Mariah Carey, Lauryn Hill, New Edition, Wu-Tang Clan, Phil Collins, Shakira, The Black Crowes, Jeff Buckley, Melissa Etheridge, Billy Idol, Inexus, Iron Maiden, Joy Division / New Order, Oasis, and Pink. So here's my take on this after just seeing this tweet.
Mm-hmm.
They got to change the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame name to something else with half these names, man. Let's be real, okay?
There's only like 3 rock and roll groups.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few when you get later down, but
yeah.
And even Sade, I would think, because Sade is a band.
Yeah.
All right. I wouldn't call them rock and roll, but I get it. At least they're a band that plays live instruments.
Yeah.
But
which one the one on here that really bothers you? Because I got
Luther Vandross. I think he's a legend, but that's R&B music, man. Come on, what are we doing?
Yeah, that one bother you right there?
Not just that, but okay, that's not the worst one. But when I think of R&B, rock and roll music, that's the furthest on this list away from rock and roll music to me. Luther Vandross. So that's one that stood out for me. Also, Shakira, Wu-Tang, New Edition. They're a band, but Wu-Tang Clan, come on now. But then again, they put NWA. So here's the thing. They put so many rappers that aren't rock and roll that you can't say you can't put Wu-Tang in now.
Yeah, Outkast in there. And I know they had some moments and stuff, but I kind of feel different about it because I kind of over the whole Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing. I think they just putting in anybody musically that's good or worth the shot. So I kind of got that mindset out, but I did have a problem with a couple of these on the list. I didn't, with that mindset, I didn't have a problem with Luther or Sade or hell, even Mariah Carey, to be honest.
Yeah, that's really pushing it there, man. Pop stars now.
Yeah, no, I got you. I get it. But I had an issue with Lauryn Hill being on this list.
Yeah,
I had an issue. Honestly, Phil Collins, I'm shocked he wasn't even in it.
Yeah, me too.
I thought he was already in it, man. I think it's kind of crazy he ain't in it. You got Outkast in there before him. Like
Oasis not being in is already is crazy.
That's crazy. Billy Idol not being in it is crazy. But yeah, so Lauryn Hill, I had an issue with that one. New Edition, I don't know, it's kind of to your argument a little bit. Pink, to me, I don't know. I know Pink is a good performer and all that stuff. That one was just mind-boggling to me, man. Like I just didn't get it.
The thing I don't like about it is, look, I think they're putting more mainstream artists that are not rock and roll oriented to draw ratings to the actual TV event. I think that's obviously what's happening, because I'm sure the ratings have been better since they started putting rappers and other more famous acts instead of Nexus and shit, you know? So I get it, but at the same time, it's a weird look, and also it invites some annoying conversations when you have the rock legends. I think who said I don't know if it was Gene Simmons or somebody else who said something about how he feels about rap being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and all that shit, and people got mad at that. And this is what it invites: these annoying conversations with rock stars and people who are big in rock and roll saying, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And now you have people trying to, now we got to defend it and say, well, actually, rock and roll is black music. Okay, we know that, but hip hop is not rock. All right, can we at least agree there?
Yeah. No, I totally get it. Just imagine, you know, you got Mick Jagger or somebody like that from the Rolling Stones sitting right there, and then you got Lauryn Hill. You know what I mean? And I know she's not in. I don't think she's gonna get in there. These are just the nominees. But just those two on the same level like that, I just think it's a little bit strange to me.
I don't even think it's just the fact that Lauryn Hill was nominated or that her music is not that kind of music. It's more so the fact that she has one album, man. How are you gonna get in the Hall of Fame for one album, dog?
Dude, we were just sitting here arguing about her being on a top 5 list.
Yes,
with one album.
One album for an artist that never died.
Yeah,
is insane, man.
Yeah,
how can you justify that?
Yeah, and I think I brought that up on the radio. Actually, I'm like, is there anybody in the Hall of Fame with just one album? And I think a couple people pointed out maybe 2 artists. Well, I'm just like, man, she ain't those artists, man. Like, she got a classic album. I like the album a lot, man. But damn, that's one album, bro. At least, you know, even if we talking about Outkast, I know a lot of people like to point at Andre 3000 because having that same conversation. But at least they got in as Outkast with multiple albums and all that stuff. They ain't just pointing at the one Andre 3000 album that was technically an Outkast album, but they not just pointing at that. They got a whole body work, and we ain't even talking about just the Roots, or not the Roots, but the Fugees being in there. And it would be crazy if they were nominated to me.
Yeah. Dog, speaking of the Fugees, man, I was thinking of the song Ready or Not because it came on the shuffle. And I never liked the song, but I couldn't understand why, because it's a tangent, I know. But I couldn't understand why I never liked this song, because the beat is cold. I love the Enya sample. The beat is cold, but I never liked the song. And I really listened to it. I know why now. Because the verses are terrible on that song, dog. That beat was wasted on the Fugees.
That's a hot take from you, man.
Dog, they are awful on the song. Pras and Wyclef did not know what the fuck they were doing with that beat. Lauryn Hill was okay.
Yeah.
But Pras and Wyclef were terrible on that song. I play my enemies like a game of chess. Dog, they were not on the beat. They did not have no sense of flow for the song. They didn't make the song about anything in particular. The beat, imagine giving that song to Prime Nas. Prime, I don't know if Biggie would do a great job on it, but dog.
Yeah. I'm looking at this. I gotta read the lyrics now. Now that I escape, sleep, walk away. Those who relate the world.
Like, what the fuck are they talking about, man? If I could rule the world, everyone would have a gun. In the ghetto, of course, when giddy up and on their horse. Like, dog, what the fuck is that? I kick around drinking moonshine. I'll pour a sip on the concrete for the deceased. Thinking about the robbery that I did last week. Fake ass Tupac cadence he was trying to have, man. A born again hooligan, only to be king. Like, what the fuck were they talking about on this song?
My girl pitched my hips to see if I still exist.
Here, I mean, it is harder when you actually listen to the song because, dog, they were not on beat at all.
Yeah.
They had no kind of flow on it. It was terrible. Like, this is a song that's 100% carried by the beat. One
Yeah.
of the best beats ever in hip hop. But the actual content of the lyrics was terrible, and they had no kind of flow on it. It sounded bad.
Yeah.
So they really wasted that beat on the fucking Fugees, man. Lauryn Hill was okay. Prize and Wyclef were ass.
Man.
Lamont says black music culture are desperately trying to get into white spaces, and it's pathetic and sad. Yeah, I kind of agree. We'll mostly agree. I just wish we had something with a little prestige that people would be proud of getting into.
Yeah.
All we got is a BET Awards which nobody respects anymore, or maybe ever did.
I don't even know if they still do the BET Awards at this point, man.
Yeah. It's so we don't have it would be nice if we had a hip hop hall of fame where we can just let everybody in. It was actually let's let the legends in, let's let the people who are actually, the hip hop, pillars in. And you got to have some kind of not just sales, but impact on a culture to be in it.
Yeah.
But of course, it wouldn't take. It was maybe by the third year they put like 42 Doug in it.
Yeah.
They would easily put some shitty people in it.
I
It
wish
would be bad.
I wish it was a way we can appreciate the people that didn't have the sales.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, like some of our favorite rappers, they're not selling millions of records and stuff like that, and they're considered legends. And I just wish we had like a way where we could just, instead of just word of mouth or in the streets, we say, oh yeah, no, this person was good type of deal. I know it's a little different with basketball too, but or sports. But you know how people talk about White Chocolate, Jason Williams?
Yeah.
How they just talk about, man, no, you got to see him. No, this was a real play. Like, no, he's not a Hall of Famer, of course. But that's just somebody you just gotta appreciate if you love the game of basketball, man. And I wish they had somebody. I wish they had something that could appreciate those type of rappers, like the Jason Williams rap, where he's just be like, man, like I know he ain't sell 1 billion records like Drake, but this guy right here was cool. Everybody wanted to be like this guy. I wish they had some type of Hall of Fame for that.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I wish there was something like you said with the prestige where we kind of honor the unsung heroes of hip hop before we honor, the people that are already known and making a lot of money. But the people who founded it that don't get their flowers a lot, they deserve it, man. And it's unfortunate that, they get looked over. People don't care. And I wish there was something hip hop based that people would be proud to accept or proud to get into, like an exclusive club of hip hop artists that not just anybody can get into just because you sold 1 million records.
Yeah, something voted for, maybe has some type of, it is probably going back to the same shit, but having some type of board.
Yeah.
Certain people where it's just like, all right, we not looking at how many records he sold, or we not trying to massage these record labels and all that type of shit. Now we just going off of his music, how it sounds, his lyrics, and just like kind of street impact, I guess. And it's a lot of people out there where you be like, man, this person was so underrated. Some people like put Fonte up there, where it's just like, man, this ain't somebody that's gonna put up 50 a game or some shit like that, but this is somebody a lot of your favorite rappers look up to.
Yeah.
And I just wish they had something like that.
I agree, but politics ruin everything, and it will instantly get turned into a money grab. So we can't have anything nice.
Drake. Oh, let's give it to Kendrick Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
It just
give it to Cardi B.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Auto.
Lamont said, "Can we agree one of the most hottest hip hop songs probably had the worst lyric of hip hop ever?" And I'm talking about LL Cool J's verse in "Flavor in Your Ear" remix. Ishi, blotitious. Skeezy, delicious. Give me couscous, love me good. I know what you're talking about. Man, I'm almost 50 and I don't know what he was saying. Dog, no, look, I have a hot take on that song. I don't think that was the worst verse on the song. I think Busta Rhymes' verse was way worse. What the fuck was he talking about? The flavors and your ass crease. What? He opened his verse saying that shit.
Yeah.
The flavors and your ass crease. What? Dog. At least LL Cool J's verse sounded good on the beat. You didn't know what he was talking about, but it sounded like some fly shit because he had good delivery.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes was just yelling some random shit
Yeah.
on that verse, man. It was terrible. Flavors in your ass crease, man. What the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, it's funny because look.
Flavors in your ass crease. Ha!
Oh man. Let me loose from the belly of the beast. Ha! Hey, hey, hey. Oh man.
Yeah, like what did this have to do?
Suspicious.
Yeah, what did this first verse or this first line had to do with the second line? This is totally different. Flavors in your ass crease. Ha! Bust around about to bring the noise, so cease.
To be fair, LL Cool J's verse made no sense either. Word to your mama, I tongue kiss a piranha, electrocute a barracuda. I'm here to bring the drama. Oh, fish-based diss bars. All right. Yeah. It was funny because a few years ago, they actually got LL Cool J to try to explain this verse. And he was trying to explain, like, because people thought he was talking about a transvestite or something by saying she. He was trying to say he was sneezing or some shit. But he tried to explain it, and it still sounded like bullshit. But he was trying to explain that verse away, and like it made sense, and it didn't. But nah, that Busta Rhymes shit, the way he came in on that verse, it always takes me out the song, man. The flavors and your ass crease. The fuck. 3 years ago, your sister-in-law took you to the hip hop museum in the Bronx. It was under construction. That sounds like a cool place to go. Is that finished yet? I gotta look it up.
I would love to go there.
Yeah, I'll be down for it. Y'all making me feel bad. I thought Busta Rhymes got off. Okay, in my defense, I had a whole bunch of weed and alcohol in me. Nah, Busta Rhymes was wilding on that song, man. But yeah, that song is just really, it's Biggie's verse, and then you could cut the song off after that. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up too because it's just like that's Craig Mack's moment.
Yep.
And it just got overshadowed by Biggie and everybody else.
Yep. Yep. And Craig Mack saying, you won't be around next year. And he wasn't around next year. So it's very funny in hindsight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of those songs, man. Classic beat, though.
Yeah.
And last but not least, I don't know if you could say R.I.P. Chuck Norris. I mean, I didn't know him personally. He didn't do nothing to me. I was not a fan, but I had nothing against him.
You weren't a fan of Chuck Norris?
Nah, I wouldn't. Look, I only saw him in one movie, and that was Way of the Dragon with Bruce Lee, where Bruce Lee killed him at the end. Yeah, it was a good movie. Actually, it was an all right movie. The end fight was good, though. But personally, I respected his ability. He's like a legit martial arts champion. Like, he competed and won in karate tournaments.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch Walker, Texas Ranger, man. Okay, I'm not going to lie. Like, I watched his movies that he starred in, and, you know, that shit, it wasn't for me. But I respect his ability and what he did in his prime. So, yeah, for that, I got tired of the fucking jokes, though.
Yeah.
That's one of those things is just not funny to black people. Chuck Norris, something, Jesus and God and whatever, man. I don't know. You know the Chuck Norris jokes goes.
Yeah.
But it's yeah, I wasn't a fan of his really, but and people are finding out now that he had very conservative views in life, and I guess they think he's a piece of shit. But I had nothing against him,
Yeah.
So
I just remember growing up because I think my parents used to watch it a little bit, Walker Texas Ranger. And that was during that time when you were really looking for people who could fight. So he was one of those motherfuckers that can, you got to watch this part. Watch, he about to beat him up and just, he just kind of just whooping people ass. So that's why I remember him from. Like, I never watched anything else with him in it outside of just Walker Texas Ranger. But yeah, man. I ain't about to go that deep. He could get a rest in peace. He could get a rest in peace.
Yeah.
Kind of shocking. And oh, by the way, I don't think we said this on the air. This has been about a month, a little over.
Oh yeah, I know where you're going with this. Yeah, we forgot.
Michael Watts. Michael Watts passed away. He actually passed. I texted you on the side.
Yeah.
Or I think I mentioned it on here saying I kept seeing people saying pray for him and all that stuff. And I was like, damn, I didn't know what was going on, but he ended up passing away at the age of, I want to say 52. I want to say it was 52.
Yeah, I think we saw the announcement right after we ended the podcast. I think that he had passed away. Yeah, very sad, man. I actually wanted to talk about that, so thanks for bringing that up. Because man, I was a big Switcher House fan back in high school. I was a big Switcher House fan. I had a lot of their mixtapes illegally burned, of course. I didn't buy them legally, but I had a lot of them, man. I was a big fan of their whole lineup. Big Tiger, who else was on there? Big Pick, Archie Lee, Kuda Bang. Yeah, so many people. Of course, Chameleonaire, Paul Wall, Slim Thug, early Slim Thug. That's when he first got on. Was with the Switcher House mixtapes.
Yeah, Big Tiger.
Yeah, Big Tiger. A lot of them dudes, like I love the freestyles and just going off for 10 minutes off a classic beat. And I love those days, man. When I think of Houston rap, that's what I think of, really. That the Switcher House screwed up mixtapes. And it's very, very unfortunate, very sad. I did see his funeral. I did like that everybody got back together. I saw Chameleonaire and Mike Jones at the same table, which I didn't think would ever happen. So I'm like, all right. And everybody came through, and it looked like a good service where they honored him. And yeah, very sad, man. And also, people probably don't know, but we worked in the same building that Michael Watts was at in 979. So I actually saw him a few times going down the elevator after work. He always be carrying like a ton of DJ equipment. He'd be sweating hard. I'm like, damn, you all right, man? He's like, yeah, just tired. But he was very nice. Talked to him a few times in person, and he was a really cool, down to earth dude. And so yeah, very sad, man. It's like a part of my childhood is just gone now after he passed. So R.I.P. Michael Watts, man. We'll miss you.
Yeah, I feel the same way too. Met him a couple times. I actually met him at an event for shout out to Terry Thomas, friend of the show. She used to work at 97.9 The Box. And she had like it wasn't a retire. I think it was kind of like a not a retirement. It was more like a going away type of party because she ended up leaving the station and everybody was there and DJ Michael Watts was DJing there. And so I got a chance to meet him there. Like you said, I saw him a couple times in passing in the lobby. And I remember, just seeing him. I was introduced to him from the Still Tipping video. So, back in Cleveland, I wasn't tapped in all the way down here, but I just remember that awful graphic popping up in the video with the fire flames, DJ 5,000, DJ Michael 5,000 watts. And he was sitting there DJing with the girl twerking right there with the big old butt. And I don't know. I just remembered that was my introduction to him. And then that's when the mixtape started coming in and you just hear, Michael Watts. And so when I moved down here, I remember just riding around on a Sunday evening and I'm hearing screwed up music. And I'm like, is that Michael Watts? I'm like, damn, he actually on the radio. And mind you, I wasn't really following him like that. but it was really good to hear him on 97.9 The Box, every single Sunday playing screwed up music, man. And it was like, damn, that's really dope, man. Like anybody else where would have probably thought he just fell off or something like that. Nah, he was still working, man. He was still working, doing what he loved to do, which is DJ. So yeah, man, rest in peace. That one definitely hurt. And it's good to see everybody all over the country, all over the world, just showing love to him, man, because like I said, you might not be tapped into him as much, but you knew who he was from the Steel Tipping video. Everybody know that video. So it was good to see him get all his love and his flowers, man. It's just gone way too soon, though.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I love the Screwed Up Sundays, man. Sunday nights just cruising, listening to his mixes. It used to kill me, though, because he would premiere some new shit that I wouldn't know what the fuck it was or how to find it, because this is before the streaming era. So
Yeah.
I remember in particular one night he played Trey Swang, the original Swang with the Michael Jackson sample.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? I was going crazy, man. I'm like, this shit is, I got to find this song.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking online. I don't know what the fuck. I know Trey sings it or is on the song, but I don't know whose song it is. I don't know what it's on. The album wasn't even out yet. So I was killing myself looking for what this song was called, man, or how can I find it? I think a few weeks later, I finally got it on LimeWire when somehow somebody put it up. But dog, it was killing me. I was thinking about putting the tape in and recording this shit because I could not find that song anywhere.
Yeah,
it was killing me.
That's what we had to do back in the day.
Yep.
Put the tape in, record the radio in the car or in the house. Damn.
Yeah, it was killing me, man. So yeah, it's kids have it easy now. You got Shazam and shit. You can easily find out whatever song is playing, what the song and title is. Back then, we had to go on a journey.
Yeah.
To fucking try to find shit. So
yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah. R.I.P. Michael Watts, man. Very sad to hear that, but shit, we move on.
Yeah,
and that might about do it, man. Anything else? It's been about 3 hours, man. Long ass podcast.
Real
Go
quick,
ahead.
I got one more thing for you. We
Go
did
ahead.
not talk about this because we haven't done this show in so long. And I just got to play this. I just want to hear your reaction to what you thought when you saw this, man. And you saw it before.
Bro, Seth, Anthony.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hopefully one that you actually take with you.
Reggie attitude.
Oh, whoa.
In the eye with it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry, Sean. All right. I hit him in the.
Oh wow! All right, you're in the loop here on Sports Radio 610.
I didn't think I was going to hit him.
Oh my gosh! All right, there's activities happening
on
Radio Row.
That I just did.
Reggie trying his best to make the peace.
Don't
Talk everybody through it.
Man.
Oh man.
What was your thought when you first saw this, man?
I was rolling laughing, man. First off, I saw Sean look mad. I never seen Sean look like that, man.
Me
He was
either.
pissed.
Yeah.
And I saw you in the background like, dog, Piggy going crazy too.
It wasn't until you said something, because I think you retweeted this. And I'm like, I didn't even know I was in the fucking camera, man. I was just in the back, just kind of chilling, because I had to wait till they get up and then I'll sit down right there. And I didn't even realize I was in the camera shot. And I started seeing a whole bunch of people comment like, man, Figgy reaction is priceless. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know y'all could see me. But no, that shit was crazy, man. That shit sound like a fucking like a ball hitting a mitt, like a baseball hitting a mitt.
Look, Seth is my guy, man. I fuck with Seth. I really want to know what the best case scenario would have been in this situation exactly.
Yeah.
Why would you throw a Tide Pie at a grown ass man? Like, what was the thinking here?
Yeah.
Best case scenario, you still be mad. Like, what the fuck are you throwing shit at me for?
Yeah.
So I really don't understand what Seth was thinking here. I don't know what what went through his mind, man. I'm sure he wants to forget this whole thing, and I get it because Sean was super pissed, man. Sean didn't even joke about it afterwards. I saw he didn't make a post about it on
Yeah.
everybody's talking about it. He just moved on. So
it's funny too because like obviously we saw it, and I think I want to say B Scott hit me up like, should I post this? I'm like, man, you might as well fucking post it, man. Everybody fucking talking about it. I'm like, why the fuck not, man? And then I think the next day, Sean started leaning into it a little bit.
Okay.
So he started joking. He said he wasn't mad. He said he know. I think I ain't trying to screw his words up, but he said he knows Seth wasn't trying to do it on purpose. So he was, I guess he was just mad getting hit in the eye, but he wasn't like mad at Seth because he knew Seth wasn't trying to hurt him.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's obvious. He's not that kind of guy, but it's just that's very, I don't know.
Yeah.
And what was going through your head, man, when you saw this happen? Because you instantly reacted. You were like,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
No, because I saw it. I wouldn't even think. I was just kind of sitting there, and I just heard the, and I'm like, oh shit, like that shit sound like it hurt, man. Like I don't know if you can hear it that good from here, but
Very much. Hopefully, one that you actually
that
take
shit
with
sound
you.
like it
Reggie
hurt.
had it too.
Oh, whoa!
It sound like a punch, man. Well, I'm just like, oh shit. And then when I really got nervous when I saw him, throw the Tide Pod on the ground. And I'm just like, oh shit, he is pissed. I never seen Sean that mad. I ain't know what he was about to do. I ain't know he's gonna flip a table or cuss or get the fuck away from me. I ain't know what he was gonna do. So I'm just like, oh shit. And then I was hoping, like, man, I hope his eye ain't black because that shit sound like it hurt it, man. That shit, it was bad.
Yeah. I mean, he did a good job keeping his composure. He didn't even cuss. He didn't say fuck. He didn't say anything. He just was very annoyed and pissed. I know that shit hurt, but yeah, you could see. Look at that, dog. Look how quickly you reacted.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
I'm like, ooh. I'm like, oh my god. I think that's what I said. Like, oh my god.
Tab, what's up, Tab? If you missed this is from Radio Row. Sean
Tab
and
didn't
Seth.
see this? Oh,
yeah, I guess he didn't. Sean and Seth were ending their segment or ending their show and tossing it to In the Loop. And Seth was messing around and threw a Tide Pod at Sean Pendergast and it hit him in the eye. And Figgy's reaction was very funny because he instantly got up and was like, oh shit.
Bro, Seth, antibodies to you.
Oh, yeah, antibodies and Tide Pod.
One more
Thank
time.
you very much. Thank you very much.
Hopefully, one that you actually take with you.
Reggie had it too.
Oh, whoa! What just happened?
I hit him in the eye with the Tide Pod.
Oh my goodness!
I'm so sorry, Sean. He's pissed. All right. I hit him in the.
Oh wow! All right, you're in the loop here on Sports Radio 610.
Yeah. I don't know what Seth was thinking, man. I don't know what was going on through his head. But then again, it's like Seth is still a former football player. So no matter what he does, you can never really have the I'm gonna whoop your ass energy with him.
Yeah.
He's a big ass dude, man. He can still beat your ass no matter. So you can't even come to him with that kind of anger. So you just got to suck that shit up, man.
Yeah. Like, I know he wasn't trying to hit me. I know he wasn't trying to hurt me for real.
Yeah, you got to cop please when it comes to Seth, man, because like this man was he was a lineman in the NFL. All right.
And
he's still a big motherfucker.
And I think honestly, just learning about Seth, because I think he had an older brother too, and just from his stories, I could tell he grew up in a household where they just always picked on each other and probably fought a lot and just. That type of things, not in a bad way, but just, how you got your little brother, little sister, something like that. And y'all just throwing stuff at each other and just pranks and just that type of, it seemed like he kind of grew up like that. And you could tell it kind of come out once in a while.
Yeah.
So maybe I think that's probably what he was thinking about. Like, hey, let me throw this at you. But
but
he threw a fucking
counterpoint,
right.
Seth is 51 years old. So
Yeah. You can't take the kid out of everybody, man.
yeah. Look, Sean was very composed, man. I'd give him credit for that because I don't know. I would at least say, "What the fuck, man?" I wouldn't have ran up on Seth, obviously, but I would at least cuss. I've been like, "Man, what the fuck are you doing?"
I would have did a who was that dude that Shaq dunked on and pushed him when he dunked? Was it Mike
Oh
Dunleavy?
yeah, well no, Sean Bradley.
No, it was Shaw Bradley. It was somebody that played.
I forget.
Somebody that played. I want to say it was for the Knicks. It might have been like Mike Dunleavy or whatever, but Shaq dunked the ball and he did the little push.
Oh yeah,
And then he grabbed the ball and just threw the ball at him
Yep.
because he was
Yep.
running. I would have threw that Tide Pod back. I would
Yeah,
have been like,
yeah.
I would have just fired it right back. It probably wouldn't have hurt him or nothing like that, but I would have just. That's the most I probably would have did. I don't think I would have tried to square up with him or nothing like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just too funny. The whole time I was just thinking, Seth, what are you doing, man? Come on now, dog. You can't be throwing shit at a grown man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that it was I'm glad you brought that up because I was wondering your since you had, floor seats to that whole incident, what your take on it was, man.
I was just like, damn, man. Yeah. I tried to get some content out of it too. So what I was going to do, because I was there getting the social media stuff, I was going to try to have everybody talk about it just from their point of view. And I was going to try to get Sean to talk about it. But at that moment, he was just like, nah, I'm not. No.
Yeah.
You could tell he's still pissed. I'm like, all right. And I ain't know how, how everybody felt about it and all that.
Yeah.
So I ain't want to put
Yeah.
much into it. But
Seth played it off, but I think he was very embarrassed by it. So it might be best to just let it go.
Yeah, I kind of what I wanted to do. I kind of wanted everybody to lean into it a little bit and just kind of make it fun.
Mm-hmm.
But Sean was like, "Nah, I'm heated right now. I ain't trying to make no fucking content out of this shit." Next day he was cool though. Next day he I think he bought some little glasses to joke around. So he good with that. Shout out to Sean Pendergast. He good with kind of leaning into it.
Yeah. That was just funny, man. That was just so random too. I was scrolling random on Twitter and I saw that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And I saw a reaction. I was dying. So yeah, you made the clip a classic, 100%.
I didn't even know I was in that shit.
That might about do it for this podcast. It's been about 3:30, man. Long ass show. We had a lot to catch up on.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be back next week. We'll see.
We'll be back for sure.
Look, don't put it in the universe, man. We don't know for sure, but we plan to be back next week. So we'll keep it at that. And appreciate everybody who came through for the podcast, man. Lamont, Tab, David, everybody who came through and checked in with us, man, and listen, no matter what platform you're on. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for kicking it with us. We'll be back next week. Of course, stay tapped in with Figgy and the Loop, 10 to 2, Sports Radio 610. And until next time, y'all.
Peace.